How's it going, everyone? Zach D Productions here. Well, you read the title. This is going to be a discussion on my new upcoming film, X-Ray. So, Joonbug will be here with me. I just got to send him the invite. And the invite is out. Hey, Andrew. Welcome. Yeah, so we're going to discuss my upcoming film, X-Ray, which I know Andrew is going to be in that for one scene. And so is Ty from Joonbug as well. But with this series, it's going to be the best one yet. That's something that I can pretty much assure. Kyle Keith, how's it going? How have things been lately? They've been okay. But yeah, just waiting for Joonbug to show up now. But yeah, I have shared some things with Joonbug regarding X-Ray since he is a part of this film. So yeah. It isn't out until Friday, and it's already getting bad reviews. Woke and racist towards... Yeah. Why does that not surprise me? Okay, we have Joonbug in here, so let's get him in. Everyone, welcome Joonbug.
Hello. Yeah, as soon as you sent the text, I was taking care of some business.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. And yes, it's what everybody thinks it was. So.
Oh, in the bathroom, you mean?
Yes. So.
I understand.
But yes, so what have we discussed so far about the film?
Well, I have already told the chat that, well, number one, you're going to be... Well, you have a part in this film, and it's also your debut with Zach D Productions, so...
Yes. And I even plan on hopefully trying to find DVD distributors for all your films, so we can get stuff out there, and
right,
so you can actually start being a profitable filmmaker rather than a YouTube filmmaker. Not that that's bad, but because you want to be successful at filmmaking. So
right, yeah, especially since I've been at this for 10 years at this point.
mm-hmm. And I think you and me have the same viewpoint of where we think the industry should go, where it's not right wing or left wing, it's just entertainment.
It's just entertainment, right?
And we're not like the Hollywood or even the Daily Wire folks. We at Joonbug Films, we just want to provide entertainment for the public.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yes, Joonbug Films, if I had to pick a side, we are a right-wing company, but that's not our main focus.
Yeah, I understand.
So, and, it would be nice to have a guy like Michael Bay on my side, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So, And even Italian Sniper, the franchise, you were kind of before John Wick with Italian Sniper, if the dates are correct. But
Yeah,
it
the
kind
first Italian Sniper I put out back in 2013.
so yeah, kind of
Well, I
gone
didn't put it out. It was on someone else's channel originally, but it was my idea to make the film. But you get the idea.
right. But at least Italian Sniper, though, is kind of, I don't know. Best way to pitch it would be John Wick meets the Punisher, pretty much.
Yeah, maybe like The Punisher, James Bond, John Wick kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think so far, um, as of now, I think Italian Sniper Rebirth is probably my best project. But that's probably until X-Ray comes out, because I do think X-Ray is my best work.
Yes. Well,
I mean, you've seen some of it, so
yes, it's pretty good so far. We hopefully, I'm going to say, I think the plan would be definitely mainly to get your voice out there. We have, we said to you send a paid request for, obviously Fabio's going to be getting a paid request.
right. Fabio, Rambo Ralph.
I think Rambo Raff would be a good OCP if he's willing to.
Yeah, see, I'm not as familiar with him, but hey, as many people as possible.
And I can get Eric to review it.
Is that what's his name? Zero Core or whatever?
No, that's the guy who I'm currently working with also for his most popular YouTube series. It's the guy I do Sit Down by the Fire with. So.
Oh, okay.
I think
I think that guy's name is John, if I got the name right.
Yeah, Zero Cool. I'm sure Zero would review it.
Yeah, like that's the thing with X-Ray is I really want to really have this one launch off. You know, try to get a lot of film critics to take a look at it and review it.
Even Chris Suckman.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. No, he might not review it because he might think, man, I gotta say this though before we even start though, not to criticize other filmmakers because it's just unprofessional, but I don't know if I'm looking forward to his film or not because I've seen some of his short films. Oh my gosh! Like one of the things I appreciate about your films, though, you at least move the camera around a little bit. Like I know, like some of my films I've done, I would have moved the camera on, but I was trying to go for that 1930s aesthetic look, so where they didn't move the camera. So that you though move the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, a lot of your films, they're like 3 minutes long, aren't they?
I have done the Holiday Intruder. I'm gonna put together, although that one was an unplanned series. A lot of people wanted to see it into a series, but I'm like, okay, well, what do I really do? And I kind of had an outline for it, but then like people, the thing about with me is because they didn't see what I was trying to go for. I was really trying to go for that 1930s aesthetic look, like early, like we're talking 1931, like pre-code films. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
And I got like people nitpicking it to the point where it's like, did you even really like, do you even really understand this? Or are you just like being a jerk, So that's why I kind of quit doing it. And I just ended the series abruptly where the character dies. And then sadly, one of my actors in it passed away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that Mecha G Zero guy.
Oh yeah, I remember you did a stream for him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And so then I kind of got inspired to finish the series a little bit, and it's being worked on slowly. But you know, I kind of maybe the Holiday Intruder could be like one of those movies that, like a Eraserhead, that took 7 years to make. You know,
Yeah. No, I hear
um,
you on that.
I need to, I need some footage from him. However, getting that is going to be interesting because the only contact now I have is his friend, and his friend hasn't given me the footage yet. So there's some tech issues there. But I'm gonna say though, after this though, it's the final part. So, um, if I could get the footage for the Holiday Intruder, because there's, but the final fight scene is gonna be all. I'm gonna kind of do something very interesting with the fight scenes. It's gonna be all queued up to Beethoven's Fifth. So
Oh yeah.
that dun 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 dun
Mhm.
dun 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 dun.
But yeah,
So
I don't know if I'm probably not looking forward to Chris Stuckman's new film either.
no, because he okay, Zach.
Well, I think he's
Okay,
a panderer for one, so it might be full of garbage.
well, that and also here's the other thing too. You want to be a filmmaker, but you don't have an ego about yourself, really.
No, because I know who I am and what I am. I get that
Yeah,
I'm not the highest budget filmmaker around.
yeah. Well, Chris Stuckman, like the stories that I heard about him, is like okay. He said, well, Tarantino never went to college. Yeah, that's Tarantino. You're not Tarantino.
Right.
You and you never went to film school, but you at least know how to make movies. Chris Stuckman,
I went to film school, if you
you
were
did go.
referring to me.
Oh, you did go to film school.
Yes, but here's the thing. I actually taught myself how to make films. The only reason I went to film school was just to be certified.
Okay, well, so you went to film school though, but film school is not for everybody, you know.
No.
But I would advise either. I would advise any filmmaker out there, honestly, if you know how to point and shoot a camera and move the camera around, and then go for it. Go to go just do it and do it. But I would also suggest that you take business too in
Yeah,
college
see, I
because
never went for business.
well, see, that's one of the things about me. I knew how to make movies, but I decided to go into business. I had to
Right.
drop out. I had to drop out of college for family obligations. Um, my my brother and sister were still kind of young, and my mom was going back to school for you know nursing, and I had to take care of my brother and sister. I was going to school, and I had to drop out because of that. And also, my grandpa needed help on his farm because he's getting older. So I had to drop out.
Yeah.
Family obligations, but I still learned. I still kept up with my education with books about business, and
Right.
so I really think with me when I started to even make the films a little bit, I realized that my heroes in the industry now, are more, the Walt Disneys, the Louis B. Mayers, the guys who owned the studio.
Hmm.
And I really think that with me, it's like, okay, I mean, I really think I could kind of be that one to turn Hollywood around, and kind of, hey, because I don't want this to be, not to get political really, but I don't want there to be a divide in Hollywood between right wing and left wing Hollywood. I just
Yeah.
want I just want, hey, we make movies, you know, because listen, it, because I've made it abundantly clear what I want to do. I want to buy RKO Pictures. They made King Kong, Citizen Kane. I want to turn them around and make RKO public again. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and make RKO a big brand in the industry again, where
Mm.
you know, and people, and I, I but at like, and if I'm the type of guy though, you know, if I believe in the guy's vision, you know, for the film, you know, for the production company, you know, Fox, back in the day before they were bought up by Disney, risked the entire budget of the studio on Cleopatra, a 4 hour, a movie that cost 4 hours, a movie that at the time was almost like, I think it was like 35 million, something like that. We're talking 1963. It was the biggest
Mm.
budget film of all time and the longest film to this day in Hollywood ever made at 4 hours and 30 minutes.
That long?
Yes, and it's good, but they knew that this would be a long-term investment, that it would flop the first year. So they really kind of planned it out to make money in the long run. You know,
Yeah.
like, because, you know, a 4 hour, 30-minute movie, you can only show like maybe maybe if you're lucky, like 3 showings a day, right?
Wait, what movie is that? Because
Cleopatra, 1963.
oh, okay.
And so those are the films that I love, the big, grand Hollywood epics.
Mm.
Yeah. And that's what I would love to do. But I do definitely see you more as a Michael Bay type of filmmaker, or, I mean,
Well,
honestly,
yeah, because I mostly do action, so
well, honestly, there's a series that I would love to see you do that's public domain that me and Zero Cool, one of Zero Cool's buddies, Wild Man Beyond, you might have seen him before, are
I
talking
might
about
have.
doing. Um, you know, because we said if James Bond is not going to be James Bond anymore, why don't we go back to what James Bond was based on? James Bond was based on a series called Bulldog Drummond.
Mm-hmm.
It was James Bond in the 1930s, basically. And I'm like, well, why don't we just make a Bulldog Drummond movie? And I think you would be good for that, you know, because you know how to do action. You And plus, you know, I think you would appreciate it because if we make it like James Bond, that would mean
Oh, right.
we get to go to, you know, all the different locations, you know, and
Heck, if James Bond was public domain now, like I would totally like do like a fan film.
Bulldog Drummond.
Yeah.
He's public domain 100%. There's a few things I was going to suggest to change the character to make him feel more like James Bond. And plus, you know, I mean, Sherlock Holmes is public domain. You could do a Sherlock Holmes, you know, action movie, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Let me see. We'll get to these comments. Hey, what's going on, Anthony?
hello.
Punk Agent, how's it going? You recently reviewed Godzilla vs. Gigan and Godzilla vs. Megalon, both great movies. Oh, nice. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Gigan. I always thought that one was sort of underrated.
Yeah. Well, Geigen, I always thought was really cool.
Yeah, Gigan's maybe one of my favorite Godzilla villains. Hey, what's going on, Dead Yellow? Whenever it comes out, you'll try your best to review it on your channel, Kyle Keith Productions. Awesome, man. Yeah, I would really appreciate that if you reviewed X-Ray.
Yeah. Well, anybody who does reviews, I would just say check it out and review it because, I mean, listen, if you want things to change in the industry, you you, as far as YouTube reviewers, have the best voice because you can get the young filmmakers' voices out there by reviewing their stuff. You know, like I would honestly, it's one of the things that sucks about that Mecha G Zeros guy and his death. He was going to be the guy actually supporting young filmmakers out there and review young filmmakers' YouTube movies.
Hmm.
That's what he wanted to do for his channel, but um, you know, it's like almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and I have my I don't feel like turning my light off, but I or my light on, and I'd probably be giving the drunk driver the middle finger that killed him. So, but
Right. No, I totally get that.
but if you really seriously, if you know any young people out there, or even older guys that are making movies and that really want to make movies, and they post their videos on YouTube and make their films, review their films, because it takes one person to see the review, and they might leave a comment, where can I find this guy? And you never know, that person might be in the industry, and who knows, he might give Zach. I mean, Zach, are you
Well,
aware of
that's what
this?
I'm hoping. I'm hoping maybe like someone sees my stuff and like, especially when X-Ray comes out, like, because this is I mean, this is definitely where I put the most into it, I think.
Are you aware of this? Film festivals now are giving young filmmakers now $20 million to go make a movie.
Really.
Yeah, so I would probably say, if there's a film festival in your area, or start going to cons, and maybe bring a DVD of one of your films, and maybe you can't give it to said person because it's unsolicited, but if you sit there and tell them that, maybe tell somebody that you're a filmmaker and everything, who knows, like, I don't know, you could meet, let's just say, Michael Biehn, for instance, the guy who played Kyle Reese in the Terminator movies, the original
Right.
with James Cameron. Maybe he might like your stuff. He might say, well, I'll have to check you out sometime, and you give your YouTube channel a shout. He might then look at it and then say, and then who knows, Michael Biehn might leave you a comment saying how he really likes it, and maybe he'd want to be involved in it. You never know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's
No,
one of
yeah,
the,
I mean that would be great.
yeah. So go to cons, get, because for what you have, you spend $0 on your movies. So theoretically, they're already a hit, because if you get 2 views, it's a hit. if we're if we're
Yeah,
if we're saying views
technically
based on
speaking,
box
yeah.
office, if we're saying views based on box office, so
Yeah.
really, you, but how. But I think I could see you, though, be the type of filmmaker, though, that honestly, let's say you got the big ones, where you got the $400 million movie. I know you would put the entire budget on the screen. It would look like
Oh, right.
$400 million. And I know I would tell you one thing, though, too. I know they're going to be expensive now, considering it just won an Oscar, but the film's going to look good. I would tell you to go hire the guys who did Godzilla -1
Oh,
to the
yeah. Yeah,
to
the guys who did Godzilla -1, I think they won an Oscar for like best visual effects or something.
they did. They did. And they would be expensive now, but who knows? They might go back to Japan.
Like the
You know,
franchise as a whole.
well, there's Godzilla -1 too.
Oh, you mean for like the sequel?
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah,
know,
there's got to be a sequel. There's
you
got
know,
to be.
you know what? I would love to see you do that. I mean, I know the budget would be interesting. What would you think about doing a kaiju movie?
I've thought about doing a movie with dinosaurs. because I am a big dinosaur fan. You know,
Right.
maybe like I can buy like the costumes because I know there's because I mean you look at the classic Godzilla movies, like the ones from the '60s and the '70s, where they were
Mm-hmm.
like in suits. I could do that with dinosaurs.
Hmm. I think I might got some. I might have something for you.
All right.
Well, now you're familiar with the, at least I think you've probably seen the 2005 version, but you're from obviously familiar with the War of the Worlds, right?
Yeah, I actually like that movie with Tom Cruise.
I know you're not the biggest horror fan, but what would you think about a horror movie take on the War of the Worlds?
That would be kind of cool.
Because the book has this sense of dread. Like you're really, like you are, it you literally feel like you're reading the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
And I
I get what you're saying though.
and no movie has ever really captured that. So if you could go back to the book and just have this sense of dread,
Yeah.
and
Um.
like I'm talking on the level of Gojira, 1954, that level of dread. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. So like a classic horror type film.
But you have this sense of dread, like is there like I don't know about you, but Godzilla, the 1954 film, it almost feels like you're watching the end of the world. You know what I mean? Like that movie.
Yeah.
And I think Hiroshio Honda, I think it did help the fact what he went through in World War II. For those who don't know, uh, Hiroshio Honda is actually the lead character in um, Minus One is loosely, probably honestly based on him because he was a kamikaze and he chose not to be. It was weird because his mortar shell did not go off, so
Uh.
he was deemed a traitor when it was just a malfunction. But then he had family that actually survived Hiroshima,
Mm.
and so he witnessed the destruction of the nuclear bomb firsthand on what it can do. And then, but that mortar shell, he literally had it in his office at Toho until he
Huh.
retired. Until he retired. So every day when he would go to the office, he would literally stare what could have been death in his death because, like, he was. I mean, there's a reason why he's easily one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. Not just his Godzilla stuff, but like great with miniatures. I mean, I'm even gonna get hopefully one guy on the team with Joonbug Films. This guy is he makes stop motion Lego movies based on Bible stories.
That actually sounds cool.
Yeah, it is cool, and I'm like, man, you know what? I, hey, I mean, I support anybody out there who just wants to go out there and make a movie because honestly, like, we need, in Hollywood, we truly do need that one next big thing. And that is one of the reasons why, I did announce it too with Joonbug Films because Joonbug Films is going to be the brand with more family entertainment, while like you guys are going to be more like subdivisions, is how I see it. But Joonbug Films itself is going to be like Disney of old. So that is one of the reasons why I did announce it on the channel that I want to do an animated version of Snow White as a power move to Disney because hey, I would not touch Disney, but when you start messing with the kids, then hey,
Yeah. Yeah, for
you
real.
uh so
Yeah,
I
but
wrote I wrote an adaptation of Snow White. Um and it's fairly simple script, but I have an animator that would be willing to do it. We just have to actually fund it, is the thing. And I need to get a few opinions on the script and everything. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Just to read some more of these comments. Film fanatic Tyler, X-Ray is going to be awesome. Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
my best series for sure.
Yeah. And I don't know if he reviews movies, but definitely review it.
Yeah, I don't know if Tyler does review movies. I'll have to
Well,
check
well,
and see.
well, I don't anymore.
Oh, you lost respect for Chris Stuckman years ago when he said he'll no longer criticize film. However, he blamed the director for Madam Web and not the studio. If he's a filmmaker, he should know the difference. Right. Yeah, I don't know. And then Dead Yellow says, can we get a list of all the cameos in it? Well, Joonbug Films is going to be one of them. Andrew Bebe is also in it. I would say Nick too, except Nick is not really a cameo. I think he plays a much bigger role than just a cameo.
Hmm.
And then that goes into Tyler's question here. How much screen time does Nick have in the film? He's in a few of the parts, like a few of the episodes. When I mean parts, I mean the episodes. So, yeah, he'll be in a few of those. And then Zach went to film school. Hey, what's going on, Sonya? Who's made more movies, Zach or Joonbug? You might have to tell me that one, Joonbug.
Probably you. Although I have made home movies in the past, although those were done on Windows 7, so they're lost media. Because
Oh, I have those myself.
because of a computer crash. I mean, I did one movie. I did a couple James Bond fan films with my cousins. It was like Firestorm, basically James Bond versus cyborgs. We did James Bond meets Doctor Who. That one was fun. We did because for a while in high school, I mean, I thought it was cool. I had a mullet, so we made up a superhero movie called Mullet Man.
Wow.
So probably you, and then I kind of honestly was planning on just working and then making money to make my films, but then I ran into a few hurdles because my boss moved on me, and it was around 2019, and then the thing happened in 2020, and it was kind of a struggle to find work, and then I kept on getting let go from work. So
Man.
then when I kept on going back to filmmaking, I just kind of had I honestly had a lot of just people nitpick my films. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to the point where it's like, dude. So probably you've made more films, but like a lot of the early ones are lost media. So
Yeah, I was just about to say I have some lost media myself. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen my film series Rebels. I did that like back in 20 I want to say 2015 or 2016. But there was an original series of Rebels. It might have actually just been a full-length film that I did back in 2014, but that's lost media because that was all done on a home video camera. Like it wasn't for YouTube or anything.
right.
And then I decided to reboot Rebels in 2015. And then let me see here. Zach D Productions over Chris Stuckman. And then Prison Meddler says, "What up?"
Thank you for the Prison Meddler. Thank you for following the channel.
Oh, did he subscribe to you?
Yes, thank you.
That's cool. Hefty over Joonbug.
I mean, honestly, I've never tipped. I gotta say this: I've never tipped it to make an action movie on the level of Zach. So maybe, right?
And then Dylan Newman's here. What's up, Zach D? Hey, what's going on, Dylan? Quentin Tarantino's almost directed an R-rated Star Trek movie back in 2017 before it was canceled. I would have been very curious to see. That is, it would have been something very different for Star Trek. Yeah,
I don't. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like Star Trek R-rated, it would be different, but R-rated doesn't mean good.
right. No, that makes sense. Glodian theory. That's after Zach. I'm apologize for everything. Well, just let it go. At this point, just leave it in the past. Everyone deserves a second chance. Yeah, that's true. Joonbug, stop lying. Wait, what is he talking about?
I don't. I don't know.
I want you to make a horror movie like Evil Dead. Hey, Winter King, just popping in before I head to bed, before work in the morning. Okay, Winter King, you're good. And then Dead Yellow was punk banned. I don't think he was. I did notice his comment. I don't think he was commenting, so I mean I could still see him, like his comments from before, but I don't think he's commented recently, so I don't know.
Yeah, if you're gonna accuse me of lying, Bob, though, you better have proof to back it up. What am I lying about?
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about.
So why don't you?
Is that your phone?
Yeah, you might turn your mic off real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, sorry about that phone call.
Oh no, you're good. And then
Is
Volvo
Eric?
says he moved on to better reviewers like the Italian Stallion 51, Rambo Ralph, and others. Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, Eric will probably be joining in the comments. So Eric Vierthaler
Oh,
or
okay.
Vierthaler Studios, another capo.
Awesome.
And
Favorite Godzilla movie? My favorite used to be Godzilla versus Megalon, but not so much these days. I would say nowadays my favorite is the original.
honestly, I would say yeah, me too.
But there's others that would be close in second though. Like I really do like Godzilla versus Gigan and Godzilla versus Biollante. It's another good one.
Oh yeah.
No problem from Prison Metaler. I guess from subscribing. Oh, okay. It looks like Prison Meddler timed him out by mistake. That's all right. Oh, you thought he was sure. No, it's all good. Prison Meddler. No, that it's not him. So don't worry. You like Godzilla or Kong better? I like Godzilla more, but I do like Kong. Kong's kind of grown on me over time. I do like Kong.
It's a draw.
The draw.
Yeah, I can't really decide which. I mean, if I probably had to choose, probably Godzilla, but I do like King Kong mainly just because, I mean, honestly, without King Kong, there would be no Godzilla. So
That is true. Yeah, and I do like Kong, and that's no disrespect to Kong or anything, because I do like that character. How many episodes is X-Ray going to be? That is a good question. It it's probably going to be it's probably going to be 6 to 7 episodes if I had to guess, but the episodes are exceptionally longer this time. You removed his timeout. All right. Wow, that was mean. Bad.
if you're referring to just referring to the timeout thing, or
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. I instantly forgive you. That's good. There's been tons of trolls here recently. Oh yeah, I think they're aware of that Prison Meddler. Do you think because of those comic books where Superman's son was gay but canceled after a few issues, same thing happened to Godzilla? I hope not. Well, I think there was a Godzilla Valentine's Day special, but it was a one-off thing. And after I looked more into that, I'm like, gee, I wonder why this is not a full series. You and Slider making the soundtrack to the next big Tron movie, basically. Cool. Just doing your job, Zach. Chose the right man for the mod. Yeah, for sure. No, Prison Meddler usually has that under control.
yes, but yeah, no, it would be you. I mean, I could see you making a kaiju movie. I mean, although if you're gonna do men in suits, um, maybe actually try to find a good dinosaur costume. If you
Yeah,
use
like a
dinosaur,
realistic one.
yeah, or you might have to make your own for that one. Because I mean, let's face, do not get one of those blow up dinosaurs for your.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually thought about purchasing one of those.
Yeah, like the other guy who I work with. I mean, for his movie, he made a series based on his most popular YouTube series. It's called Things That Pissed Me Off, where the best way to describe the series is it's Monty Python meets South Park.
Sounds
And
fun.
he he bought one of those blow up dinosaurs, but it kind of works for that. But he broke the fourth wall and sit there and said, "Yeah, we didn't have the budget to make a realistic dinosaur suit, but it works for that series. But if you're going to do something serious like what you do, either you're going to have to actually make a dinosaur like puppet sort of thing, or
Or what about stop motion?
yeah, you could do that. Like get one of those dinosaur toys and just do stop motion.
Yeah, I would have to use a realistic looking one, like one that like looks somewhat like well detailed,
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully not as bad as some of those crappy Jurassic Park uh, ripoffs.
Oh yeah,
like like Jurassic Galaxy.
Jurassic. Yeah.
And I love this. Now the official Jurassic Park series is now using the ripoff titles. There's already a movie called Jurassic City, made in 2015.
Oh yeah, that was probably going to be the original rumor, right?
Well, no, this apparently the new Jurassic Park movie is going to be called Jurassic City, but we already had Jurassic City,
Oh yeah.
so I'm
No,
just
but
like,
I see what you mean though. I think they actually might make it into like a big city, like if they do go in the direction of calling it Jurassic City, because the city in Jurassic World, the first one, it's more of like a it's more of like a what do you call it? Like a entertainment center or something.
yeah, you know what I want to see? Undersea Kingdom, but you base it on underwater. Okay, don't people in the chat and even use that. Don't be a dinosaur snob. But I want to see underwater dinosaurs. Don't be nobody in chat. Don't be dinosaur snobs and Zach. But you know what I mean, like underwater. Let's just say underwater creatures from the Mesozoic era, right?
Yeah.
So like then you could do megalodon, um, the uh, other the Mosasaurus, and then but it's an underwater park, Undersea Kingdom, and then I got that title from a public domain public domain serial
Hmm.
called Undersea Kingdom, and oh my gosh,
I
it's
can kind of see them doing that.
yeah. Well, I would love to see somebody even attempt to do that. Um, oh, now the chat. I think I started something. Now the chat's saying random Jurassic
Yeah.
title.
Godzilla Valentine's special is a love story between Godzilla and King Kong.
I mean, can I have a question? Can Godzilla? I mean, they've never really established too much Godzilla really having a mate. So, and plus he's a mutated creature. So does he really? I mean, I'm not trying to be woke here, but does Godzilla really even have a gender? Because he's a mutated monster. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's true. But he does have kids in some of the movies.
Yeah, but then, and if we say 98 is canon, he he's he's born pregnant.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's one of those things that like it. If they did that with Godzilla, I would just feel I would say, okay, well, depending on how they do that, because I tried to tell people, listen, like with everything, there's good and bad. There's good woke and there's bad woke.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how you do your story. If you're gonna do something just to get a cookie, then it's bad woke. Make it a part of your story.
Right. No,
And
I see what you're saying about that.
yes, nobody should make a movie just to get a cookie.
Yeah. And Zach D's movies fighting game, who would be your main? Probably Italian Sniper. Or yeah, maybe Jester from the Zerone series. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we need to get an Italian sniper comic book series going.
Yeah, that would be cool. I actually I actually did like a little thing, like a little it's like a fake ad of like the Italian Sniper like bundle pack where you get Italian Sniper Rebirth on DVD, but included with that you get a comic book and some other things. You get
There you
the
go.
I think something like that would be cool.
Well, if when you do that, maybe Maybe what you could do, like the whole Italian Sniper series on DVD, with some comic books, commentaries, making ofs, and then like once you do that, I mean, probably honestly, just for promotion, Fabio understand it. Give Fabio the DVD set, and then he could say where to buy it.
Right. Nah, no, I see what you're saying though. And then
Mhm.
favorite Fabio and Matt rants. Fabio, he has a lot of good ones. I liked his F the New Generation rant.
That's probably probably Fabio's best one. As far as like Matt's, probably the thing
See,
with
I haven't seen a lot of his rants. I've seen maybe a few.
probably his the thing prequel rant, because he did kind of go a little over the top with it, so
Hmm.
in a in a good way. So
Yeah. Azar White Music, Jurassic Mart, and then Jurassic Dollar General, Jurassic Hospital.
that would be in between the movies.
Yeah. Is the budget for X-Ray bigger than all your other series? Um, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really cost anything to make my stuff. I mean, I think objectively, yeah, it is
Ambitious
probably the biggest budget because
ambitious would probably be the better word.
I mean, it's definitely the film that I had to suffer the most injuries because yeah, I got like a lot of bruises from doing the fight scenes and stuff. So
Hey, don't just remember, Johnny Knoxville broke his penis for our entertainment. So, did you ever hear that
yeah,
story?
for me, it just the fight scenes in X-Ray. It mostly made my arm and my legs sore.
Yeah.
That's just
Well,
about it, though.
yeah. Well, did you ever hear that story
What story is that?
about Johnny Knoxville?
I want to say I did.
Well, so he's riding a dirt bike, okay? And he said he can't really ride a dirt bike. Now, if you ride a dirt bike, or if you crash on a bike, don't let go of the bike, right?
Yeah,
Especially if you're going to do a jump, because it'll fly in the air and then land on you. The dirt bike, the handlebar landed right on Johnny Knoxville's penis, and he said it felt like he was just peeing a lot. Come to
yeah,
find out, he had internal bleeding in it,
yeah.
and he had to use a catheter for 3 years.
Jeez.
So remember, Johnny Knoxville broke his penis for our entertainment. So that's why Johnny Knoxville is probably one of the greatest entertainers in the world, right?
Yep. That
And
would make sense.
Cecil B. DeMille, when he was making the Ten Commandments, and he was in his like early 70s at this point, he had a widow's maker heart attack. Meaning, if they did not get him to the hospital in time, he would have died during production. Then, after they told him to eliminate his stress, he says, "I can't do that because I'm making a movie." He then climbs a really high point after he just got out of the hospital, falls off the ladder, breaks his leg, and then climbs right back up on the ladder with a broken leg. And remember, he was like in his late 60s at that time.
Wow.
And remember also this: George Lucas and Steven Spielberg, on their movies, on some of their first big budget movies, we're talking Jaws and Star Wars, they had heart attacks.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
making movies, yes, it can be fun. You point and shoot. But sometimes, you know what? You break a few bones, get a few bruises. It just makes great stories at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. Well, that actually reminds me. The one scene I filmed, the one that I the one that I shared with you, the beginning with the
Mm-hmm.
broken glass. Well, it turns out that we unexpectedly broke real glass in that scene.
Oh,
Yeah, my intent was just to use fake glass for that scene, but turns out that the fake glass, quote unquote, it I guess it hit one of the real glasses, and that's how it shattered. And the sound effect, I mean, you could hear it in that film. Like it sounds pretty good, right?
right.
Yeah, that's all like real. Like I originally just wanted to use a sound effect, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the real, like the actual one,
Can't get more real than real.
right? And it sounds pretty good, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with that. But yeah, um, and then there was like glass on the floor and everything, so we had to clean that up, and it's like, yeah. So you definitely put yourself in sometimes unsafe situations when filming too.
Yeah.
Godzilla should have rainbow color spikes.
I mean,
Would you?
I
Would
know I know he's joking, but come on, you know what like if it's for the story, fine, but you know there's going to be certain crowds on YouTube. Oh my gosh, Godzilla went woke. He has rainbow spikes. Wow, right?
yeah,
Like, so what? I mean, whatever. Like, but people saying that Godzilla went woke because he has purple spikes, right now.
yeah, or pink spikes. That is.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Girly color anyway, right?
yeah. Zach, if I did a small run of bootleg DVDs of your movies, would you get mad at me? Uh, Not really.
I mean, as long as as long as you pay him and pay pay him like he gets 10%, right?
Yeah. The Batman Part 2 was delayed by a year to October 2026. I heard about that. I couldn't believe that when I heard that. I was like, seriously, it's been delayed by a whole year?
I think there's more to the story.
Maybe. Who knows?
At this rate, I just say, you know what? Who cares? I mean, Batman's going to be public domain in the next 10 years,
Yep.
so then Zach can make his Batman movie.
Yep. Hey, Andrew Bebe, Jurassic Capture.
Would be
Wow.
that'd be a short movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, Punk. My cat's purring.
Oh, that's your cat. Okay. Jurassic canceled. Zach doesn't need a stunt double. No, I don't.
Yeah, yeah, you. I mean, man, Tom Cruise should be calling you right for the next Mission Impossible. You should just be like, Ethan Hunt Jr., right?
Yeah, I think someone actually told me one time. They were like, in the next like 20 years or so, if they like reboot Mission Impossible, that I should play Ethan Hunt. I'd be like, okay.
I mean, well, hold on. You're old enough, right? Think about it. Okay, in the first film, him and the one girl, they did it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
then you could be the son of, like, I don't know, Jack Hunt.
Yeah. Well, I think Tom Cruise. I think he was in his early 30s in the first Mission Impossible.
34.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Hey. Um.
should get it. My dad in one of these streams. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure you would all like to hear about all his iconic rules. Honestly, I think my dad's most iconic role is probably Core Lecter. Probably, and I'm sure a lot of you can agree on that. Check out the hilarious rant Rambo Ralph did on Scary Movie 5 from 2013, which was recently re-uploaded. Goes over the top. Wow. Hey, Cindy. It's cat purring.
My cat's purring.
Cole wants to know your thoughts on the MonsterVerse movies.
Godzilla 2014 does not exist. I like Skull Island. King of the Monsters, I do like it. I have a few issues with it, and honestly, I thought Godzilla versus Kong was fun. So
Yeah. I liked Godzilla 2014, but it's definitely the weakest among the MonsterVerse films.
I just didn't like it because we're going to see a monster fight, and then it cuts to the TV. Like, no, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can understand doing that one time, but like, what? He did it like 5 times. Like, no, come on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. Godzilla's new look. Yeah. And then Taylor
Hello,
Studios. Hello, how's it going?
hello, Eric and Vierthaler.
Oh, this is Eric.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Current Godzilla may be the last of its kind. That's kind of what I'm thinking. You mean for the MonsterVerse? I can see that.
Yeah.
What about a trading card game for Zerone? Oh, you and I have talked about that. And
That
I think you already know my thoughts.
I know a tabletop. I know
It's
a
a
guy who I know
it's
a
a
guy
cool
who makes
idea.
I know a guy who makes tabletop games.
Yeah.
Maybe Zerone would be cool for that.
Maybe. Are you getting another call?
Okay, I'm not going to deal with you idiot, you tonight.
Definitely Core Lecter, but what we've seen in X-rays so far is cool too. Yeah.
Oh, goody. Yeah, no, it's a stupid. That stupid troll.
Oh, it's a troll.
Yeah, calling me, the one I've told you about.
How does he have your number?
He's a hacker.
Oh, well, that's frightening.
Yeah, well, we're dealing with it. Legal
Yeah,
action.
I would pursue like legal action on that.
Working on it.
But yeah, Core Lecter, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely my dad's
Yeah.
most iconic role.
Yeah.
He also plays one of the main bad guys in X-Ray too. He plays a lot of bad guys in X-Ray, a lot of henchmen mainly, but he also plays one of the main bad guys too. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
And yeah, with as far as the troll, yes, it is a she, former friend of Eric, Vierthaler Studios here, Eric, and yes, started drama just because she wanted to do it with Eric.
Why didn't he?
I mean, because she's a whale.
Oh, okay. I see now.
So yeah, but yeah. So yeah, making the stupid troll making me look very professional.
So why is she after you now?
Because I'm friends with Eric, and she's jealous
That
of
is
Eric.
weird.
She's jealous of Eric's success. Oh yeah, and she believes in the flat Earth.
That's interesting.
So yeah, sorry about this, folks. Just a stupid troll making me look very professional, right?
Yeah, that's very weird.
Yeah.
Godzilla 2014 was so disappointing. Yes and no. I mean, like I said, I do think it is the weakest among the MonsterVerse films, but I still like it for what it is.
Uh,
Thoughts on the song 2002 by Sean? Uh, I don't even think I've listened to that song, Dead Yellow.
I don't know. And I like Godzilla 98, actually. I think it's miscasted a little bit.
And there it goes again.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's terrifying.
yeah, well,
What does she want?
just um, lately, well, I don't know. I'm just going to hit decline. We're pressing charges,
Yeah, I
so
would.
we are. Yeah, and yeah, I see your comment, Eric. Yeah, she gets Zach's number. Yeah, Zach don't mess around when it comes to trolls, so he will be pressing charges. So
Oh, I'll
oh
not only press charges, I'll expose her. I'll make a rant video and everything.
yeah, yeah. So we'll we'll be moving on.
Yeah.
Um,
So, oh yeah, yeah. Cole, he asked about Godzilla '98. Yeah, I do like
yeah,
Godzilla '98 for what
I
it
think
is.
I do too. I do think it's miscasted a little bit. Like I don't think Matthew Broderick was the best for the role.
Yeah.
Well, and I see Cole's comment there.
Oh, the
Yep,
one about Taylor Swift.
yep. So she's a murderer.
Yep.
But hey, guess what? I heard I've heard that Travis Kelsey's penis is small. So
And where are you getting this information?
I'm from Kansas City.
Oh, oh, yeah. She started all that drama all because she wanted to get in my pants. Oh well, that's great.
Yeah,
Asked me out years ago, I said no, and she got butthurt. Well, how many years ago was that? Because why would she still be at it?
2015.
What? And she's still butthurt about it?
Yeah,
Holy crap! And I thought some of my haters couldn't let things go. That really is something.
yep, yeah, and yeah,
Hope won't get Zach's number. Well, if she does, who cares? And
Yeah,
the thing is, it's like I'm actually expecting, because you know how I recently quit my job. Well, I already put in several applications, so
yeah,
if I get a call from a number, I'm going to be answering it. So
yeah. Well, yeah. So if it's a guy, if it's a person in a very raspy voice, just make fun of them and tell them don't call me again. So like an
yeah.
obvious fake smoker's voice, or they start doing noises that it sounds like they're um how would I put this in a nice way? Making noises where it sounds like they're uh choking their chicken.
Oh wow. I mean, if she calls me, I could always just block. I could just block her.
She does it restricted sometimes.
What do you mean?
She calls on a restricted number. Like it'll show
Uh,
up restricted. So just hit decline when it comes to those ones. And she's just trying to make me look bad and make me and Eric look bad because Eric has had somewhat success because Eric with his
well,
movies
good
is,
for Eric. You know.
and she's jealous. It's just a hater.
Well,
She's
who is she? I mean, is she like I mean, is she like a aspiring filmmaker too, or like?
she was an aspiring actress, but when it's a long story, but Eric, at the time, a multitude of personal reasons, he lost faith in filmmaking because personal issues, and then at the time she um didn't uh when Eric needed a friend the most, she didn't really support him. Kind of
Mm,
it. So yeah,
I see. And Dead Yellow, you got to go to bed soon. And when I do, crazy X-ray news better not be dropped. Okay. Um. Well, I'm not going to like spoil that much about X-ray. Um. But as far as I did want to talk briefly about the release window for X-ray, it's definitely going to be this year. Um. Probably over the summertime, if I had to guess. So maybe like June or July. It looks like Eric wants the link.
that's up to you. It's your channel.
Yeah, you can invite him if you want. Hey, what's going on, J Dog? Oh, and it looks like Joonbug left. Deceased, a great comic book series of Justice League. Um, versus zombie apocalypse in the Flash. Becomes a zombie and affects people with super speed. Hold on, we're gonna get Joonbug in here.
Well, boy, here I'm trying to send a link
Hi.
and it kicks me out.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Simba.
Yeah.
So this Jess character. So, from what I heard in the chat, she asked me out in 2016, not 2015. But still, that's still nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, and I complain about haters of mine who've been at it with me since 2017. So
I mean, if you think that that's bad, there is a guy who I went to high school with who's still mad at me over something that happened in 2008.
wow,
Now that's petty, dude. It's like,
that
dude,
is
that was
petty.
15 years ago. I was 15 years old at that time. I'm now 31. Get over it.
Right.
Right. Right. No, Zach can tell you some stories about haters on YouTube.
Oh,
Oh, I can too. I could definitely. I have my stories too. Like, have you heard of a guy named the Myers Fan 25?
I don't think so.
Well, stay as far away from him as possible. He's a very toxic Halloween fan where all he ever would want to do is argue with me about John Carpenter, Halloween 6, Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection. He would always try to make it into a debate with me. Like, he would always make it out to be a debate about who has better morals over what Halloween movie that they would like. It's like, okay, if you're taking it to the extreme where you're making it into a debate about who has the better morals, you're way too invested.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It is. Like, one time, he straight up called me a fool, all because I'm a fan of John Carpenter. And, yeah, dude, he's the definition of a drama queen.
Yeah, and get this, like he wants to be a filmmaker, but he uses the excuse that he's in a wheelchair, so he can't be a filmmaker. I'm like, dude,
That's
that's
not
not
an
a.
excuse.
Yeah, you can be
I mean,
behind the camera.
yeah, no, I saw. Listen, no, I saw a recent advertisement for a guy who is blind, 100% blind, and he's a filmmaker.
Yeah,
Like that, is inspiring. You know?
it is.
Yeah, like heck, I have autism and I have ADHD. But has that stopped me? No. Like, there are tons of people in the industry who have disabilities. Like, Jim Carrey has ADHD, Dan Aykroyd has autism, Anthony Hopkins has autism, and
Uh,
that one guy who plays the red guy in WandaVision. What's the actor's name? The character's name?
Paul Bentley.
Yeah. So Paul Bentley has dyslexia, and has that stopped him from pursuing a film career?
The biggest actor in the world has dyslexia.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, I thought Keanu Reeves had dyslexia as well.
Yeah. Well, Tom Cruise actually is illiterate. Tom Cruise can't read.
Oh, I actually had no idea that Tom Cruise and Keanu Reeves have. I had no idea that they have dyslexia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that about Keanu. I didn't know that about Tom Cruise though.
Well, yeah. Tom Cruise actually has to have people read the script to him.
Yeah, but he's a great stunt guy, so that's how he keeps ending up in these movies.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, it's
Emma, Emma, come on.
so yeah. No, if she no, so whatever. If
So
she's
this Jess person, yeah. So I will say this: if she's watching, which she might, Jess, if you're really that jealous of my success, look, I'm not saying this to be an asshole. I'm saying this, just for constructive criticism purposes. I'm not saying this to be arrogant, but if you want to chase after your dreams, you have to make them happen. Like all of your dreams are not just going to come knocking on your door. You have to put in the effort, and from what I can tell, Jess isn't doing shit about it, while I actually am putting an effort into it. So because of that, until she makes changes, I am going to have a better chance at achieving my dreams than her.
even
Yeah,
Zach.
harassing other people isn't going to change anything either.
Nope. And if she seriously thinks that harassing people is finally going to get her to get in my pants, then I'm going to be blunt. She's a moron.
That's crazy, dude. Like I've never experienced anything like that with a crazy woman before.
Yeah, like, don't you think that sounds like a plot twist from like an M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong film?
Yeah, like I remember one time. This was when I was at work. Like, this is when I had my very first job. There was a woman that showed up there, and I was just like, oh gosh. So, like, I just went to the back room and didn't even associate. So,
Yeah.
and she knew who I was, and I was like, oh no, what is she doing here? Like, that's, it's kind of like that, but it never, I mean, it surely didn't go on for years on end.
Yeah. I mean, I've had my fair share of crazy ex-girlfriends, though.
But
I had
yeah,
one.
but the difference with me and Jess, I actually never dated Jess, but I could
Yeah.
have dated her. But oh my god, I dodged a nuclear bomb. Simba.
Yeah. This is Eric's dog,
Mm.
Simba. He's not calling for the lion.
No.
No,
I'm
but yeah,
calling for my spoiled, rotten baby. I love you, Simba.
but yeah, this is Eric, folks. He actually does make movies as well.
I do.
Fellow,
I'm currently making my third movie, and I've been vocal that it's not been fun to make my current movie. But hey,
well,
if you really love it, then you will push through.
hey, Zach just admitted that he got bruises from this this
From
current movie.
X-Ray.
Yeah, his
How
current
did you
movie.
get bruises?
From doing the fights.
Well, that makes sense.
At least no broken bones, right?
Not that I know of.
Knock on wood, right?
Yep. I would ask about joining the live stream, but my parents are asleep and my room is not soundproof. Oh, you're good, Cole. J-Dog. People love to dwell on the past. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. I mean, just don't. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, no, Zach has dealt with a lot of trolls recently too on his channels. What one from a hillbilly troll.
A hillbilly troll?
Yes, like one from probably from buttfuck Alabama. And he probably, I'm not judging people from Alabama, but he probably is a child of multiple years of incest because he sounds like it. And like Eric, he sit there and talk like this, and he sit there and say that the cancel because he's cool with people that he associate with, and yeah.
And Joonbug, that guy is relevant.
Yeah. No. By the way, he couldn't even insult me properly. So Eric, he said, "At Joonbug Film, you need to shut up because you're relevant." Like, okay, cool, I'm relevant. He can't even insult me properly. He called me relevant, not irrelevant. And then so that's that. So yeah, we just started making videos. So honestly, if she starts calling Zach will just make a rant video about her and call her out.
Yeah, I mean, you know me.
And then he could get another guy. I mean, Brian seems to have your back.
Yeah.
So Brian will just do a real reason why video about her. So like, it's like Jess or Kenny Hornickson. Guess what? You sit there and join this. You better, pick your poison.
Yeah, you call me. I'm going to expose you. Just saying.
Not the way you want to.
Yep.
Because
how old is this chick? Like,
she's around our age. Like, I think she might be like Eric. She's 29, 30, somewhere around there. Probably
she needs to grow up.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But hey, no, she is. No, I mean, yeah, because and then honestly, if she continues, then I'm just gonna say if she calls you Zach and starts continuing to call me the way she's been doing it with us, because I've just been hitting decline button. Okay, if she calls you, I mean, we can always just have Fabio rant about
Oh
her.
yeah.
But yeah, I really hope that she's not watching, because if she's watching, then it's possible that she could try to get Zach's number. But knock on wood, I guess.
Well, you said she's good at hacking, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
but
what does she do? Like,
she'll sit there and say, "Why are you calling me at 3 a.m.?" when you
When she was the one who called us.
or usually I was when I mean I'm sleeping at 3 a.m. At least I should be, right? Um, or either that or she'll resort to like making noises where she's like, it just sounds like a dude masturbating.
oh gosh.
Yeah, and but no, Eric's dad is handling it too. I mean, we are pressing charges, so
Yeah,
Yeah, because
like I
we're
said, I
so
would.
tired of this.
well, she doesn't. She should know since she used to be friends with Eric. Do not mess with Eric's dad because I'll let Eric say what his dad used to do for a living, and Eric try not to say too much, obviously, because you know what your dad used to do. But yeah,
My dad has his connections to the government.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Now, what could you charge her for exactly? Like just
Harassment.
harassment?
Yep.
Harassment, and I mean we could probably even get her for false claims too.
Wait, why is that?
Assuming if she said anything that we don't know about online, we could always trace her history, find out what she said about either one of us, and making false claims like defamation of
Oh,
character.
defamation. Yeah, well, that you can probably get her for that as well.
Yeah, because yeah, no, and then she's even called Eric's University prank calling and all this other stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah, about that. There was one time I was at Autism Club. Everybody in the room at Autism Club got a prank call from her one after the other. So like everybody going around in the circle. I Because at that time we were meeting in a room like where there was like a big circular table. All of us, no joke, going down across the entire table, one after another, got prank calls from Jess. And then, yeah, she prank called Disability Support Center. She called this center where you can see tutors. Oh my God.
she even called my girl's place of work, and my girl just or the girl that I'm after, I should say, that she called her place of work, saying that the Earth is flat, and then she sits, and then, but this girl's from Texas, so you don't mess with her. She sits there and says, "Well, that's not all that's flat on you," and
Wow.
um, and then she sits there, and then her one friend sits there. What the heck was that about? Like, and I get because I'm hearing this story, and I just kind of kept quiet. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything about this one. Um, she said there's some it was some she I heard her tell the friend about this, and they still make fun of her like about it, because she sits there and says like, well, it was some random person calling the not calling this place of biz that calling us that saying that the earth is flat, like. And
That's weird, man. Like, what is even the purpose for that?
yeah, well, according to her, it's the the
Like, does
earth
she
is
actually believe the Earth is flat, or she
So
just
from
trolling? Or
she's
from
a
my
poe.
understanding, yeah. So when I was friends with Jess, so do you know what a young Earth creationist is?
uh, I'm not sure.
Okay, so a young Earth creationist is somebody who takes the book of Genesis in a very literal way. Like when God says, "Oh, He created the earth in 6 days," like that she takes that as a literal account, pretty
Yeah.
much where pretty much just believes the earth is 6,000 years old, and and um she also believes evolution is bullshit. And now, oh, okay, I want to make myself clear. Um, I'm not going to say what my views are. I'm just saying what Jess's views are. I'm making myself extremely transparent here.
I
Not telling
understand.
anybody. Oh, okay, good. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to believe. Just saying what Jess believes. So when I used to be friends with Jess at that time told me that she did not believe the Earth is flat. So what I believe that she did with like this Kenny Hornrickson character. So so Jess knew that I was making a movie out of my most popular series, things that pissed me off. And that's one of the things that made me and Jess become friends is that, we both have a passion for movies. Then I lost my passion for movies. Then I regained my passion. And so what I decided to do at that time, so I was inspired by James Rolfe from his series, You Know What's Bullshit, and The Angry Video Game Nerd. So I was inspired to, so that's what inspired me to create things that piss me off. Things that piss me off is a combo of, you know what's bullshit with The Angry Video Game Nerd. And the series got so popular where I felt like it warranted a feature-length film adaptation. And then Jess created this fake character on YouTube named Kenny Hornrickson. So Zach, do you know what Poe's law is?
I don't know if I'm familiar.
Okay, so being a Poe online, it's essentially the same thing as being a troll, but it's more so that you are doing a parody of said religious view or said political view, more so for entertainment purposes. And since that a lot of religious people do tend to believe that the earth is flat, it's because they take a literal interpretation of some verses from the Bible. And so that's why, and so that's why there's also a lot of flat Earth pose out there. And then Jess decided that she was going to be a Poe. And then Jess created this Kenny Hornrickson character. So I did research. The last name Hornrickson is not a real last name. And so, knowing Jess, I think she got the first name Kenny like from South Park, which I mean, for the name of a troll, the name Kenny actually is pretty fitting. It's because of the whole joke I like with South Park. So now I can't prove that, but I'm sure that that's where Jess got the name Kenny from. But yeah, and so Jess would pretend to be Kenny coming onto my live chat, pretending to be a flat earther, would say all this really stupid shit like, oh, Earth's flat because toilet water's flat, and the Earth's flat because football does not exist.
So she calls people and talks about that just to troll?
Yeah, like she would constantly be talking about the flat Earth. And then I remember when I was making my first movie, I was dating a girl named Natasha at that time. And then it was my ex Natasha who thought, hey, wouldn't it be really funny if we made your flat Earth troll Kenny into a character in your first movie?
Probably one of the good things she did for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I reached out to Kenny, not realizing that it was Jess at that time. I asked Kenny, "Hey, do you want to be a character in my movie?" And then Kenny instantly jumped out and said, "Yes, yes, 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 yes." but now it makes sense that it was Jess the entire time. But yeah, the original person who played Kenny in the first movie did not come back for the sequel because me and Natasha went our separate ways, and so there was no way that we were going to get the original person back. So because of that, we were forced to recast Kenny. And yeah, and everybody is in universal agreement. The consensus is very clear. The person who took over the role of Kenny for the second movie is a huge improvement over the original person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so Jess was going at it with this Kenny Hornrickson bullshit for 4 years, trolling my channel, trolling a lot of other people's channels, and it got to the point where it wasn't funny anymore.
Yeah, that's insane to me. Like, does she not have a life?
I don't think so. If she was doing that for 4 fucking years.
I mean, knowing last time I saw her, I mean, she's probably going to be getting on my infinity, my infinity big fat life at this point.
Yeah, and so then it got to the point like where Joonbug actually called Jess like on her real number, confronting her about all this. For what Joonbug told me, Jess was getting really defensive, which was a huge red flag. And then so Jess was dating my friend Chris. And then Jess ended my friendship with her over petty shit, like over a road trip to Bozeman.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I was trying to ask Chris, okay, what the fuck does Jess have against me so much? And I'm not trying to be mean. Chris has a problem communicating with people, since that Chris does have autism, and I'm not dogging on him for having autism. I have autism too, but Chris, I think, has it worse than I do. Like, where Chris really does have a problem communicating things with people. And then Chris never could answer me. And then Joonbug here finally asked her, so what do you have against Eric so much? It was over really, really petty shit.
It was because you rejected her, right?
Well, that was one of the reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Joonbug, if you want to mention the rest.
Because, well, mainly, yeah, that was the big one that she said. And also, Eric, just accusing Eric of all sorts of just stuff that's not even worth mentioning, because it's just like, just the main one was she wanted, you said it, Zach, because Eric rejected her. And like I mean, it's not even worth mentioning because it was just stupid stuff. Like, listen,
over something that happened in 2016.
Yes.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And
get over it.
Like, she also, oh my gosh, and apparently, now the girl I'm pursuing, has 4 kids, and according to her, I won't be a good father for those kids because I believe in the round earth.
That is dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah,
not worth your time.
You know what? I'm gonna actually. You know what? If Jess is actually watching this, maybe she should go to Fabio's stream, right? What do you think, Zach?
Oh yeah, he would really roast her.
And make those multiple accounts. And if you do, then please just leave us alone. And just because, listen, go to his stream. And listen, like, Eric, Zach is cool. He's he knows. I mean, Zach is cool. He accepts other people's opinions. He's not you're not one of those people that, like, oh, you have a different of opinion than me. You suck. So
No.
we're not one of those people, so you don't need to worry about that. And
Yeah,
I mean,
like basically, unlike the Myers fan 25, like where it was like I was walking on eggshells with him. Like if I said, "Oh, I don't like Halloween 6, I don't like Halloween Resurrection," or if I said, "Oh, I'm a fan of John Carpenter," like he would make me out to be like the most immoral, despicable human being on the entire earth, all
yeah,
because of petty shit like that.
That
you,
that kind of reminds me of a certain someone that I've actually had problems with since 2017. I think I've talked to you about this
Simba,
individual, Joonbug. Um,
Simba.
this is the guy that's obsessed with my films.
oh,
Oh, that right there reminds me of an obsessed fan that I had. And look, I want to make myself clear. I'm not saying that I'm against having fans, but this fan of mine took it to the absolute extreme, like where he would make video after video after video about me, and like saying how much he loves my characters Mustache Man and Genie, and he would say how much he loves my dog Simba. Like, with my things that piss me off videos, he would make things that piss me off videos too. And I'm not saying that me inspiring him was the issue, but the issue that I took was that he would rip off my things that piss me off videos, beat for beat, line for line. It's like, dude, I think that that's great that I inspired you, but yet you shouldn't rip it off beat for beat.
well,
And then
see,
it got so bad, like where there was all this drama on my channel because of him, and then it got so bad where I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. And so that's why I created a rule on my channel. Nobody's allowed to talk about him anymore.
Yeah, I understand, but like with this individual, like you said about your little hater or whatever, like I too feel like I've had to walk on eggshells with this guy. Like if I said the wrong thing, it would be a whole fiasco. Like
Oh, I know exactly how you feel because I remember with the Myers fan 25. So I used to be in a Facebook group of his called Horror in Haddonfield. And then I remember there was a poll in this group asking people, what direction would you want the filmmakers to take the Halloween franchise in? Reboot, sequel, part 9, whichever.
right.
I voted Halloween reboot, and oh my god, Darnell got so upset with me
Oh my
about that.
gosh.
It started all this drama with me. I'm like, dude, seriously.
Not a big deal. Like
It's like, who the fuck cares? Like, you are starting drama with me over a bunch of slasher movies about a guy wearing a William Shatner mask.
yeah,
yeah,
well,
but like with me with my hater, it's kind of like that, only it has to do with like political and worldview and religious stuff.
Oh,
Like
yeah, and
like that those are the things I feel like I walk on eggshells with this
oh,
individual. Because if I say the
yeah.
wrong thing, you know how it goes.
yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
well,
basically, like if your views do not align with theirs, oh, it's gonna trigger them.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're everything in the book that ends in phobe and ist. You know how it goes.
Yep.
well, you guys have actually probably ran into each other because, yeah, you've when you had Facebook, you were involved in some Facebook, like some Godzilla group, right?
Yep.
And Eric, I'm assuming you are too, right?
Probably. I mean,
You guys probably ran into each other. Zach,
Well, I think we can both agree that those Godzilla groups can be kind of toxic.
oh, definitely. And I can say the same thing about some of the Sonic the Hedgehog Facebook fan groups I was in.
well, that's not the only
Like,
problem fans have.
Yeah, like I remember 2015. I used to be a part of the Sonic the Hedgehog fan group, and a lot of the people in the group like were just straight up jerks. And then ultimately, like, what was the last and final straw for me? In late 2015, somebody posted an offensive meme of like some kid running around with like a blue cape, and then it said Captain Autism, and I was like, dude. I'm like, okay, dude, that's not funny. It's because you're making fun of people with a disability, and then someone there said, "Oh, you don't understand their humor." It's like, oh no, I do. I do understand that that's not their humor. Sorry, I do understand that that is a part of their humor, but it's still not good humor. It's because that you're making fun of people with disabilities, and especially that's a disability that I have. And then they would belittle and berate me over. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you guys. So
Well,
what I did was that I left.
well, you can. It's written form. Any type of written form is you can't really written form when it comes to that type of humor. You have to hear those people's tone of voices. Like if I sit there and
You do.
say, "Oh, if like okay, Fabio, for instance."
Sorry, Simba.
Zach, are you? Your mic is off here, but
Yeah, sorry.
let's face it. Fabio does say, like, if he said that in written form, that does sound very offensive. What he says, but you can tell with Fabio's tone of voice that he's being over the top and funny, right?
Right.
So, when it comes to that type of humor, you have to. I would say
Simba.
at least put maybe in a caption, "Hey,
Simba.
hey guys, LOL joke. This is meant to be a joke." And like, if you don't find it
Simba.
funny, that's kind of on you. But Eric, if the guy did that, hey, LOL joke. This is, if he put LOL joke at it, you would probably just say, okay, that's not very funny, but you're trying to be funny and stupid, right?
Yeah, but the whole thing with the Sonic Facebook group, they never did any of that. Like where I think it's pretty fucking clear, like that they were making fun of people with autism.
Well, what was that? What was it that you were saying with some of the Godzilla groups that you were involved in, like
Oh
where,
my gosh.
like where they were saying that the new Godzilla is woke because Godzilla has pink spikes.
Yeah.
How in the fuck does that make it woke?
Well, Godzilla has had pink spikes before, so
Exactly. Like, did they ever see Godzilla 2000?
yeah, or even Shin Godzilla.
What the fuck are they talking about? And
I mean,
besides, how in the world would that make Godzilla woke?
I don't know. And like, I don't know. And what I mean, then, and then you probably,
I really truly do not understand that line of reasoning. Oh, pink, therefore woke.
I mean, maybe Godzilla. I just want to see their reaction. Eric, come on, and Zach, what would their reaction if Godzilla all of a sudden shot out just a bunch of rainbow spikes?
I'm not sure how I would feel. I mean, it's not. I don't know if that would be canon or not.
Yeah, but I mean, I would just be like, oh. I mean,
excuse me.
If we get to the point where people sit there and complain that fire is woke, then I'm like, okay, I'm going to say that's kind of stretching a little bit, and I'm for woke when it's done right, but not when it's done like for instance, Eric, you and me, one of the people that we interviewed, a fellow friend of the show, a fellow friend of our little show that we did, Sit Down by the Fire. We interviewed a screenwriter, Rich, and we watched his movie. We watched his movie. It's called Final Heist. It's on Tubi. Great series. It was a diverse cast, but guess what? they didn't draw attention to it. You know what I mean?
It wasn't about that. And
Yeah.
that's what people don't understand. Like
Tim, I'm going.
you can have diversity without it being woke.
Yeah, like if you sit there, to me, what woke is when you draw attention to something that is obvious. Like if I sit there and say, "I'm a woman," like really, I could see that. I have eyes.
Like, no shit, Sherlock.
Or like if you sit there and say, "I'm black," like cool, I could see that. If you draw attention to something that we can see. Or then if you start,
it's because I have an invention called eyes.
or if you sit there and maybe make fun of like, if you say, or then the one thing that gets me is the the man bashing, like when the woman just belittles the man and the guy's just a weak guy that he does, like, listen, there's a way to tell the woman to be quiet. I'm not going to say shut up, but you know what I mean?
Right.
But then like they making guys idiots. Like the one thing I know people bring it up a lot, but come on. I mean, the worst thing you can do with movies now is be memed in a negative way. Being memed in a positive way is good, but negative way, like Eric, what's the most infamous line in Halloween? I'm too lazy to add a subtitle to my sequel.
Halloween 2018. Well, I guess it depends on what line you're talking about. Like, I do think that line about the peanut butter on the guy's nutsack, that was really unnecessary.
Yeah, exactly. Zach, I don't know if you saw that movie, but there's a line where the guy sits there says he puts listen, he was spreading the peanut butter on his toast and he spilled the peanut butter on his pants. I get it. That happens. Maybe not all the time, but it could happen, right? You accidentally have the peanut butter in your crotch area. Okay. Yes. But the guy sits there then says a line, I have peanut butter on my penis.
What?
So
that line was cringe.
Okay, so listen, now people meme that line, obviously, because it's like, oh my gosh, like you shouldn't, that is something that, like, listen, when I heard Rainbow Rap say that, I actually had to sit there and rewind it. Wait, did that really align in a movie? And like, yes. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, because it's like, gosh, like, at least with your films, you actually have, like, Eric, Zach is actually making action movies a lot of times. Like, I often think that he is the next Michael Bay, and he's like makes movies that are like John Wick meets James Bond.
Well, that's pretty badass. So yeah,
I think we got someone in the chat here.
Who?
Oh, goody.
What?
Eric, do you want to address her?
Oh my God, is it who I think it is?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Jess. We swear to God, if you prank call Zach, and do not insult our intelligence, saying that you're not prank calling us because we know that you are. If you prank call Zach, shit is gonna go down, and shit is already going down as we speak.
Yeah, you're looking at. We added it up, dude.
Like $70 million.
How did you find my channel?
Yeah, Jess is a fucking psycho.
Just prison meddler or one of the mods blocker.
There's not that many people here. I think people kind of tuned out.
Well, blocker, Zach. Yeah, well, yeah, if she calls you, just, you know what, just expose her. Really? We're pulling this shit again? Hey, Zach.
Well,
hey.
I don't know anything about that, so.
Hey, guess what? Eric.
What?
Apparently Zach is the reason her and Chris broke up.
Okay, she's been saying that to everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, been saying this to some of Eric's ex uh, friend girls, right? She's been saying it to like some of Eric's ex friend girls and everything. This is the trolls that I was dealing with that I told you about, so it's just funny to me. Like, okay.
I see.
Yeah, like Jess. Zach didn't even know that you even existed until now.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't make me mad. Uh-oh. Does somebody's panties have a wedgie? Does she need her pussy powdered? It's probably really tight too. Yeah, I'm sleep. Yeah, I'm sleeping at 3 o'clock in the morning. Unlike you.
Hey, what's up, Kevin Daddy?
Yeah, Jess clearly has mental issues. But yeah, I'm so sorry that she has to barge in on the live stream. But
How did she even find the stream? I guess she could have typed in Joonbug's name.
yeah, probably, or my name.
Sorry, Zach.
That's fine. I mean, dude, you know I dealt with trolls before, so.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing because it's be professional. Oh,
Kind of tempted to put Brian in here. Get his thoughts.
His thoughts on the whole bullshit with Jess.
you know what?
Yep, and I met Jess off of Meet Me 2016, so I guess it's a lesson learned the hard way. Don't ever get a Meet Me account.
Hey, you know what? Zach.
Yeah.
Mate, Jess is a coward. We could Eric, and if Zach's okay with it, she's a coward. She's not going to come in. What do you think about inviting her in?
Yeah, Jess, if you want to come in.
I mean, because obviously she has a lot to say, right, Zach?
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Simma, come on. Simma, come on. All right, let's just...
So, oh, apparently I project falsehood. Yeah. Yeah, she'll sit there and say like, "Well, it'll show on the phone record that you called me, not I called you." Which I'm like, "No, it'll show that you called me because there's a thing called outgoing and ingoing calls, and it's going to show that you were the incoming call on my phone, not outgoing."
Yeah, so Jess, quit bullshitting us.
And gaslighting. Okay. So I'm really just tempted, Zach. If you want to leave the link in the chat for her, because she.
Well, like I said before, I have other trolls.
Yeah.
But I do have to accept them anyway, so.
Yeah, since, everyone is going to have their haters.
Mm-hmm.
There's that saying that haters make you famous. I disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have haters regardless if you have fame or not.
Right. Yeah, haters are going to appear no matter what.
So, yeah, so that whole saying, oh, haters make you famous,
yeah,
sorry.
You
I
might
call
have to
bullshit on
explain to
that.
Dead Yellow who this person is.
Just a stupid troll.
Pretty much.
Did I question that?
What about this?
Question what?
I'm a human being.
If she's not a human being, then what is she?
A fart in the wind. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how many whales you can call out before you sit there and say whale ho. Because man, I think Jess, you just picked a fight you can't win because I think Zach's going to be your Ahab.
Yep. And in fact, that's what happened to Apture. You know, he had, his whole world crumbled down on him whenever he started crap with me. So,
Yep. So Zach, you go ahead, make a video tomorrow about her.
Yeah, go right ahead. Call
I
her
mean,
out saying, Jess Soltis, you need to knock the shit off.
because we were even going to be on a podcast she was on called Fight the Flat Earth.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to say. So Jess pretending to be Kenny. So there's this guy named Fight the Flat Earth, who is one of the biggest flat Earth debunked channels out there. Kenny or Jess debated Fight the Flat Earth doing that stupid Kenny voice. And yeah, Kenny said a lot of stupid shit during that debate. Like, the Big Dipper is 1 star. And also said, oh, density replaces gravity because density is dense. And then, and also what was funny? So somebody said as a super chat, is this Batman? I fucking hope not, because Gotham is doomed.
wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
judging by her profile, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but for a second there, I thought maybe she kind of looked like that. What's that? How dare you? Girl's name, Greta something.
Yeah. There's been people who've said with her picture, they said, yeah, it looks like a mugshot.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was for a moment. I'm like, wait, what?
well, hey, guess what? It might be a mugshot pretty soon here. And
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Considering that
Zach,
Jess won't leave us the fuck alone.
you know what? I got her. I got a new. I got a new song. You know what? I got a song for her.
Yeah.
Crazy bitch.
You crazy bitch, you fuck so good about top man of my dream.
Well, no. You
Oh
don't.
God, I think Simba sees a rabbit.
You don't fuck so good, right?
Yeah, especially since Jess has never even had sex.
But no, well. I mean, so. Right. And right. Oh, Eric. So I have a question. She's saying that she's hot.
Sorry, Jess, but I'm going to be blunt with you. Even when we were friends, even then, I didn't think that you were attractive.
You know what? I'm going to
That's why
say
you
this.
rejected her.
You know what? Jess, I would rather fuck Roseanne now than fuck you. and she's in her 70s, and she's fat and ugly.
I would rather use my own hand.
So
like just look at yourself. Look at why that you can't get a boyfriend. Look at why that you've never gone into a guy's pants. Maybe take more care of yourself physically and then mentally as well.
maybe that'll help.
Yeah, you love the brutality of this chat, Andrew. I'm glad.
Well, yeah. Well, gosh, I mean, yeah. Is Brian's? Yeah, sure. If Brian's up, send him the link, Zach.
Yeah, you know who I think would be a good match for Jess here? Apture.
Who?
Oh yeah, Eric. Remember Zach's the guy who. Remember the hillbilly troll I told you about?
Yeah. Well, I sure hope that Ryan's up.
Brian.
Oh, I must have misheard you. I thought you said Ryan.
Yeah. So.
All right, it looks like he's online, so he might join.
We'll send it to him and say, "Hey, we need you to roast a troll." And it's not Asher; it's a flat Earth troll.
Hey, Jess, I'm curious. How did you find my channel?
Yeah, because if you sit there and say that me and Eric did it, I can assure you, I would.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense.
Hey, Eric, is Jess from Alabama?
That doesn't really make a lot of sense.
What?
I asked her how she found my channel by using my eyes.
Well, that's way too vague.
Yeah.
Did you use the Force?
The average everyday person just doesn't type in Zach D Productions on a daily basis. So there you have it.
You can't. I mean, I type in it all the time, but I'm subscribed to you. That's different.
Well, you have an excuse to type it.
Simba.
Really?
Simba.
Really? So she found it on her computer. So what did you sit there and say a Spectrum Patronum? A Spectrum Patronum and Zach's live stream showed up, right?
Simba, come on.
I guess that's what happened, right, Zach?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just taking my dog out on a walk, and he's really getting invested into getting into this bush because I think he probably smells rabbits were inside of it.
Uh-oh.
I hope he doesn't get to the rabbits.
Well, my dog is a beagle.
And they love rabbits.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Gosh. This turned into a stream to promote your film, Zach, and then here it turned it to be one of these streams.
Yeah, it just seems like every time it's trauma. I love this. You need to sort your brother out, Brian. I'm sure he support P word. Yeah.
What? How was that? Great reader latest comment.
From who?
Jess. Oh, Prison Meddler. Oh boy, did you miss something good.
Yeah, well, he's here now.
Yeah. So yeah, Zach.
Devil worshiper. Okay then. You are Karen.
Yes. Yeah, Prison Meddler. In case what you missed, this is one of our trolls that found Zach's channel, and she believes in the flat Earth.
And she believes that the Earth is 6,000 years old. Believes humans and dinosaurs coexisted 6,000 years ago.
Yep. Oh, oh my gosh! Wow. So Eric, apparently, if you believe in evolution, you worship the
Yeah, I
devil.
see that, Andrew. I'm not even going to address that individual, Andrew.
J Dog, I don't think she has one. I think even the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz has a bigger brain than she does.
Don't make fun of me. Wah! Well, that ship has sailed, ain't it?
And it sank too.
Yep.
Oh, hey, you want to? I've been making a really bad joke about Jess lately. You want to hear it, Zach?
What's that?
When God made Jess, God took a dump that day.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And I will say this, trying to explain things to Jess, there's a saying that trying to teach some people some things like playing chess with a pigeon. No matter how good you are at playing chess, they're going to knock the pieces over, crap on the board, and strut around like they won.
Yeah. Oh, I have a
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
brain.
And it also was like trying to teach a cat how to sing Amazing Grace.
Yeah. Hey, Celia, can you sing Amazing Grace? She's not paying attention. I'm a Christian.
Yep. Same here. And you didn't even have the nerve to capitalize the word God. Who is
Yeah, so
Tyranno the
Tyrannotherium, yeah. So he's also somebody who's been harassed by Jess. So yeah,
All right,
I
I'll get
say
him in
let.
here.
So let him in.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey, Tyrannotherium, what's up, man?
Nothing. Oh,
Did you-
guess
So
what?
yeah,
This.
so Jess has been bothering the chat, and
Yeah,
since
I know. I see it.
you have experience with
did,
Jess.
did
So
you
yeah,
send?
so
Yeah, someone called me. Well, you called me, and I think it was
wait,
quote unquote Jess that called you.
yeah, Tyrannotherium. I did not call you the entire day.
Yeah, I know. It was Jess.
By the way, as a fellow dinosaur fan, I really like that profile picture you got there.
Thanks. I basically like what I'm doing is that I'm trying not. I'm trying to think that why can we just get along of arguing, not argue the lip and lipless debate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so hold
And
on.
also, today I had a fight on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Some dude was disrespecting Tracy Ford.
Oh, so Ryan, you
Hey,
denied.
wait, it's Tyrannotherium.
So, yeah,
Wait,
sorry.
is this private?
Live. Sorry, dude. Sorry, that was a mistake on my part. Tyranno. So
Okay.
apparently you denied the existence of dinosaurs.
That is bullshit.
Yeah,
You
it's
want to
So
bullshit.
not true.
you want to say something to Jess? Make
Dinosaurs are real animals. Go to a museum and look for them. And she also said that dinosaurs are fake. They're fake. Yeah. And also, it's been a sad week for me.
Why is that?
Akira Toriyama passed away.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
that's
a
right.
shame.
Yeah.
Apparently, he had a blood clot to his brain, and apparently, he smoked a lot. Because I heard that the Japanese, like back in the day,
Simba.
they smoked a shit ton of cigarettes. And Toriyama, well, he smoked.
Mm-hmm. Stick with
And,
Some of
the.
my
and he also, and I also heard that he had a tumor, a brain tumor, and he passed away around 68 years old.
So Eric,
Well,
are aliens, and more. I don't even. This doesn't even really make any sense. She
Aliens
didn't.
are more real than evolution.
She,
That's
wait,
stupid.
what's more real than evolution?
Aliens. I mean,
I
and then again, I used to believe in aliens, but then I realized I don't know.
I listen. I
I guess
mean,
belief in aliens could be a controversial topic. So because
it, I mean,
because there are people who get very defensive about that.
Fair
Oh
enough.
no, Simba found a rabbit. I better hang on tight.
By the way, you're Sebastian, right?
Zach.
No,
Oh, Zach.
yeah, I'm Sebastian.
I never met you, Zach, before.
I think I might have seen you around. It might have been on one of Joonbug's panels or someone else's, maybe.
Yeah, Zach D Productions. He's a. I make movies along with. Well, I just made the first movie with Zach. He makes movies, so.
Yeah,
but yeah, me and Zach both make movies.
Yeah.
that's cool.
And oh my gosh, evolution means to lie in Latin. Why
No, it
believe?
does
It's a
not.
lie in Latin.
So to lie in Latin is admodesium, and evolution, its Latin meaning means to
Oh,
unroll like a scroll. It does
Jess
not
says.
mean
Jess says I am not making fun of myself. I'm making fun of Tyrannotherium. What? And he said that I'm a liar. I mean, she said I'm a liar. Evolution lies to mean in Latin.
Hey,
it
hey,
does not.
hey,
I'm just reading the comments. I'm sorry, Eric.
yeah,
It's all right.
hey. You know what? I think I know what Jess's problem is.
What?
Jess, can I ask you a question? Are you on your period? Or because you're such a bitch, you don't even bleed out of your pussy because it's so tight?
Another says evolution was made to test our faith in God.
Now
No,
she
evolution was
capitalizes
not
God.
made up. It was discovered.
Yeah, it was
If you can't
discovered.
handle that, then that's on you.
Exactly.
Now she capitalizes God.
I wish she joined the live stream. That way we could destroy
Yeah.
her. I even made a
Brian.
video on YouTube saying that there's no drama this year other than besides Jess, aka Kenny Horrocks.
Yeah.
What do you want, kid? What do you want?
Stop calling me at 3 a.m.
Okay. Well. Oh. She probably.
Will she
Andy.
join? Okay, I know this. Since Jess is afraid of me, Jess only will come in only if I leave. So
Yeah,
do
which
I
is
have to
dumb.
leave like for Jess to come in?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, because Joonbug and Tyrannotherium noticed that, where she will only come in only if I leave. So
technically I'm more the victim because she calls me more because I fall for the trick. But at least now I know, thanks to Jukebox Films.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. No. Zach's gonna be making a video about you probably here in the near future now. So you picked the wrong fight, Jess. So.
so
Yeah, the
so
last time someone started drama with me, they're
Wait, Zach, you know Jess too?
Not till today.
Oh, I was gonna say. Yeah, this girl's so obsessed with me a little bit now, saying
She's
that I
obsessed
split
with all of
mine.
us.
Oh, Eric, will you
Well, I
kind
guess she found someone else.
Well, Eric, will you leave, please?
Okay, I'll see you
She
soon.
said she'll come in
Oh,
when Eric
Eric,
leaves.
please.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Yeah, so I guess.
All right, man.
All right.
Come on, Jess.
Wait, I gotta pull this up from Andrew. Call you at 3 a.m. Make a video about it.
Yeah, like it's not. I haven't called no one in 3 a.m. I fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm sleeping at 3 a.m. Like,
Well, to be fair, I am usually up around that time, but I already have a girlfriend, so
yeah, and yeah. So yeah, she said she'll
Hey,
join.
yeah, come
but
on, you little chicken shit.
no, you
Punch.
gotta. But well, Zach, she said she'll join if when Eric leaves, and it's
all
like
right. Well, go ahead, invite her. I don't care.
I
Yeah,
don't have
come
to contact her. So
I don't either.
yeah.
uh,
And she's probably gonna call us. I bet.
well, she calls Zach on the stream. Then it's like, yeah, well, then yeah, Zach, Zach knows some pretty powerful lawyers. So
Do I?
One time she called me like when I was done work, and it was like a boring day, and I was heading to Dunkin' Donuts while I was driving, and then she called me.
she,
Hello, Cobra Kai Minefield.
hello,
Wait.
Wait, whose live stream is this? Is this Eric's or your Joonbug films?
Zach's.
Oh, Zach's. Oh, I see. I see. I see.
Yeah, someone named Kenny something was just in the backstage.
Hornerson.
It might have been. They
Yeah,
went
well,
away though.
Kenny Horwickson is Jess.
Okay.
Okay, I have not
Yeah.
sent the link out to anybody except for Eric. I
Yeah,
guess.
someone had to. How did she get the link?
I don't know. Technology. What are you guys saying about me? Are you I mean, you are the only reason why me and Chris broke up. You better apologize.
Oh yeah, no, she's been saying all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
wait, here she is.
Hello, Jess.
Hey everybody. So I just want to get this straight out of the way. You know, Tyrant Ethereum. We need to get this straightened out. Deny it all you want, but I'm getting tired of it, kid. Why do you keep calling
Did
me
you just fart?
50 times at 3 a.m.? This has got to
I'm not
stop.
calling you
Seriously,
at
what do you
3
want?
a.m.
Did you
I'm not
just fart?
calling you at
Yeah, that's
3
what I.
a.m.
You want my
Yeah,
money?
I know. That's my reaction to J Dog. Like,
No, answer my question, kid. What do you want?
I don't know. What do you want?
Yeah, you do know because you're the one that keeps calling me.
yeah.
You want to have sex with me?
No, I want to have sex with someone else. But I'm not gonna say who. So anyways,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
you and I
Cash?
need to have a talk.
You wanna do it with Cash?
All right, J Dog. I'll send you the link.
Wait. Do I want cash? Well, well, of course I want cash, so I can
Yeah.
go buy food and groceries.
Well, obviously that's not who I was
Yeah,
talking about.
this is really
Yeah,
some
I was. It's
extreme
because you
trolling.
asked me if I wanted cash.
Well, no, we want that friend of Eric's that's named Cash, right? That's who you want, but he probably can't even get inside you because you're so tight, Jess.
And how would you know if I'm tight or not?
oh, fake cough again.
It's
Fake
Yeah,
not
cough.
fake, kid. Quit
because
saying that. The
because
only
Yo, are
thing
you a
that's
woman?
fake is your globe Earth
Are you a
satanic
woman?
evolution
I'm sorry, are
religion.
you a woman?
Evolution teaches people
No, no,
it's
no, no.
okay
I
to
got a
be
question.
racist.
Listen, I got a question.
Evolution teaches
I got a
people
question. I got a
it's okay to
question.
be racist.
hey Hey, Jess, shut up.
Are you really a woman?
I am. Wait,
You're
wait,
not
no,
a woman.
wait, no,
You're
no,
a
no.
transvestite. You're a transvestite.
Did Frankenfurter call?
You sound like fucking Harry Monster from Sesame Street.
Hey, I like Sesame Street, so
Oh, that's interesting because
so what's wrong
Sesame
with that?
Street is for kids. It's for kids,
No, it's not.
and it's a fictional move. It's a fictional.
No, Sesame Street clearly is for adults. Have you ever seen it?
Are you dumb? Yo, what the?
Yeah, this is some
Have you ever
extreme
seen
trolling
Sesame
going
Street?
on.
Come on.
You don't sound like a
seriously
woman.
can't be that inept.
You don't sound like a woman.
Actually, it's actually a very, very violent show.
You don't sound like a woman. Your voice doesn't sound like a woman. What?
I'm
You're
speechless.
a transvestite. You're obviously a transvestite.
I don't know what you're talking about, kid, because
You're a trans. Don't call me a fucking kid. I'm 20 years old.
well, legally you are a kid. Deal with it.
I'm 20 years old. I'm not a kid. I'm not
You're
a goddamn
kid.
child. You
Yeah,
stupid
I'm
fuck.
27.
You are a kid.
I'm 20 years old.
You're
You
a
don't
kid.
sound like a woman. You don't sound like you're not a woman.
Yeah,
You're not a
Oh,
woman.
boy.
You're not a woman.
Yeah, oh well.
You're not a woman. You're not a woman.
And
No, hell
you don't
no.
sound
Hell
like a
no.
human. You don't
You're
sound
not a
like
woman.
a human.
You're not a woman. You're not
You
a
don't
woman.
sound like a human.
You're not a woman. You're not a woman.
Wait,
You're
are
not a
you
woman.
Say that all you
You're
want.
not a woman.
You're seriously
You're not a
insulting,
woman.
insulting him by calling him a human? Congratulations. That's
I
such a
said
great
he's
comeback.
not a human, you asshat.
You're an alien. You're probably an alien.
Hey,
No.
I know, wait, hold
Yes,
on.
you are.
Flat earther.
I have figured out what Jess is. Jess is a lizard person.
Jess is not a lizard person. Jess is a human being who deserves respect.
Are you talking alligator? What was that your real face on that profile pic on your channel?
On my YouTube channel?
Yeah, on your YouTube channel.
On my Kenny Horn Rickson one?
No, on your Just account. Are you a woman? Is that
On my
really your
Jess
face?
Soltis profile?
Hey, Zach, what's Fabio doing?
Jess.
Oh boy, I don't
name
know.
is
He
Kenny.
probably won't join again.
He said he'll join if they're in the chat.
Hell nah, Prismola.
When?
I don't want to date him. It's a him. It's not a woman.
My name's
Did he
Kenny.
just now tell you this, Ty?
Last time when I called him out that he didn't show up.
No, but he
Yeah.
didn't show up the last time. So
Yeah, and by the
No,
way,
if they're in the video, he said he'll join.
since Eric leaves, how come you join, but when Eric comes back, you leave, Jess? Why do you leave? Answer the question, Jess. Why do you leave?
I did. I answered it before. Eric
That's not Jess.
intimidates.
That's Harry Monster from Sesame Street.
Hold up. Shut up, kid. The adults are
Nah,
talking.
don't tell me to shut up.
The adults are talking here.
I am an adult. I am.
You're not. I am the adult. So let
I
the
am an
adults
adult
talk
too.
here.
I'm grown.
All right. So the reason why is because Eric intimidates me, and him and I have a future. I've explained that to you a billion times.
yeah, it
Maybe
seems
you
like
need to
it.
get hearing aids.
Wait, hey, do you have a gas problem tonight, Jess? Because you're farting a lot.
Yeah, I bet you fart
And
like
your
a
point
whale.
is,
No, I'm just asking a question because like you're farting more than usual. Like are you nervous? Did you have a lot of beans today?
Yeah, did you say
what's your point?
fuck? Yeah,
By the way, Ty, I did send an invite to Fabio.
Oh, boy! You told him that they're
Yes, I
in,
told him that there was your troll was in here.
and he's in the video, right?
They're on the panel. Yeah.
Oh boy!
How about you stop spreading
There's a
your
transgender
globe
woman
Earth
here.
religion propaganda, and then we'll stop having issues.
Well, but religion that
yeah.
I got
globe Earth
that has
religion.
nothing to do
Evolution
with
and
anything.
religion are
Go on my
completely
YouTube
different.
channel. I actually got a globe head to admit that the globe Earth is a religion.
Yeah, clearly you
No, it's
don't
not.
understand.
No, it's not. Glow Earther is not a religion at all.
Well, clearly
Yeah,
you
it
don't
is. I got a
understand
globe head to
Star Trek.
admit it.
Well,
Yeah,
Watch the
clearly,
Jess,
video.
I got a question. Do you go to school?
What's your point?
Have you went to school before?
What's your point?
You don't sound like you go to school.
And what is your point, kid? Get on with it.
Just didn't pass the fifth.
Let me explain. You're probably retarded.
Wow, it's all because that I know the truth of the flat Earth.
Right.
Your brain is flat.
My brain cells are killing me.
No, my brain's not flat.
Yes, it is. It is flat. That's your
My
your,
brain
your
is
brain
flat.
was born flat. Your brain
by the
was born
way-
flat. Yes, you are.
By the way, she
And
thinks
how
that
would you know
everything
that?
is flat.
Because you were not there to see me born. So you wouldn't know. So zip it.
Well, and by the way,
Don't fucking call me
By the
kid.
way, Jess says that everything is flat. Like she says that the hills are flat, the bed is flat, trees are
Mountains
flat, or
are
whatever.
flat, yeah.
oh, by the way, guess what? By the way, guess what? In her video, she's lost all credibility because she spelled ice wrong. She spelled
Whoa,
Ica.
whoa.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
hold
Isa.
up, hold up. Wait, she uploads content?
Yes.
Yeah, only 2 videos.
I wouldn't
No,
call her.
I made more than one video. Like in one of my videos, I said evolution means to lie in Latin. I said globe means deception in Swahili, and
And then
NASA
she
means
was
to deceive in
also
Hebrew. And even
Yes,
NASA hires bodyguards
yes, but
just to
yes,
protect
but
the edge of the Earth.
by the
You don't
way,
sound
Oh,
like she.
and also she was
And
also
I even
in
got that globe head to admit
hey,
that the
Jess,
globe Earth is a
Jess,
Jess
religion.
was
you have
So
a
also
stop
question.
in
telling
Fight
me
the
it's not a religion.
Hey, Jess, you have a
Oh yeah,
question.
and by the way, and
Jess
when I
was
had the
also
debate
in
with
Fight the Flat Earth.
I creamed Fight the Flat Earth.
No,
Hey,
you didn't. Fight the
I
Flat Earth
creamed him.
destroyed you.
Jess,
He
No,
Jess,
I
destroyed you.
destroyed him. Did you even
Jess,
watch the debate?
Jess, you have a question.
What's the question?
Read it if you can, because you can't. But
Well, what does it say? Just tell me.
read it. It's on the screen.
Read it.
Read it. Do you know how to
Fine.
read? Do you know how to read, you dumbass?
Hey, be nice.
No,
Are you
no.
dumb? Do you not know how to read? Do you read English? Do you read English?
Today, Junior.
I
Well,
have my
that's why
parents,
her and
siblings.
Apsher would make a great couple.
What is the point to that?
Do you read English?
I literally just read the comment, you asshat.
Yeah, but why don't you answer the question?
So,
Here.
are you asking my family did incest? Is that the question?
She also thinks that her parents are dead, but her parents are still alive.
When did I say that?
You said it on one of my live stream videos.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh, and
No,
Jess,
I didn't prove
Jess,
it.
Yes, yes,
Jess, you
did.
have another question too.
What is it?
Read.
Wait, my name's not Jess. My name's Kenny, so
Right.
get that right, bozo.
That's a man.
Yeah.
You're
anyway.
clearly a guy. You don't sound like a woman.
Okay, but
I see Eric saying that I used a voice changer.
You're a transgender, actually.
So-
You're a man, actually.
Have I gotten my head checked? Well, if you mean like having like a doctor's appointment, you know, like a regular checkup. Yeah, I've had regular checkups.
Yeah. Did the doctor check that you're a dude?
Yeah, I need to get checked out. You know, I need to get checked out by dudes, just so then that way.
No. That
go
you are
home
a
and
man,
do it.
a male, not a female.
Dude.
Oh man, this is a
Why
very.
are you so obsessed with this transgender thing?
Because you don't sound like a woman to me.
You know, sound is within the eye of the beholder.
What are you talking about?
What?
So, and by the way, with her videos, she's lost all credibility again because she spelled ice wrong. Instead
No,
of
I
ice,
didn't. No, wait.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't spell. You
he
can't
spelled
spell
Isa.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
from
how ice is
Isa.
spelled.
okay,
Don't lie to
no,
me. That's how it's spelled.
you
You're
spelled
dumb.
you
You
spelled
don't know
Ica.
how to read, which is
You don't know how to
hypocritical.
read. Clearly, you
You're
don't
saying
read.
that I don't know how to read.
You
I
spelled
know how to
Ica.
read, dumbass.
You spelled Ica instead of ice. She spelled ice. ICA.
And
Yeah,
that's how it's spelled. I don't know what your point is.
That means you would fail a spelling bee.
yeah, you're not the
Hey,
best
hold on.
reader, even though I'm
Yeah,
not the best reader
I'm a
either.
better speller than you because I don't believe
Hold on.
in the
Hold on.
I
round
know how to
earth
spell.
religion.
Yeah, hey, you
Oh,
got
yeah,
another.
by the way, did you know NASA uses vaccines to brainwash people into believing in the globe earth religion?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about the worldwide lie of the globe
What
earth.
university you came from?
This universe,
No, you don't sound. You're not from. No, you're not from this universe. You came.
Yes, I am.
You came from another universe.
Stop lying to me.
You came
Are
from
you
another universe. You sound dumb as hell. You
Are you
sound
from?
dumb as hell.
Wow, such an
Are you from?
intelligent response.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Are you from more? Are you from Planet Moron?
No, I'm from planet Flat Earth.
Nah, you don't sound like
And
you're
you
from
know,
Earth.
Flat
all
Earth.
of you are too prideful to admit the truth of the
You're-
shape of the earth.
There is no flat Earth.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
there
about?
is. We're living on it, you asshat.
Oh yeah, and by the way, since
Outside.
you're a young Earth
Here.
creationist,
Shut up. All right, go outside. Just go outside. You don't see any curve.
What are you talking about when we go out? What is going outside gonna do about it?
Shut up.
Nah. I got a question. What is going outside is gonna do about it? What is going outside gonna do about it?
Shut up. All right, so when you go outside, you don't see a curve. And if the earth is round, we would see a curve. But we don't see it when we go outside. On top of that, if the earth is spinning and spinning, we would feel that, but we don't. Just like what the Bible says.
You don't act like you're from Earth.
The Bible says the earth doesn't move.
the
Why are you
Bible
bringing God
does
into
not
how to
mention
read.
space stuff. The Bible has never mentioned
Space
planets.
does not exist.
Space does exist.
You don't sound like you're from Earth.
So actually, NASA just uses green screen and wires. I mean, heck, you can even see some of the wires on all the fake astronauts in fake space at some of their space tours.
You're a Poe,
So space
Kenny.
does not exist. No, I'm not a
Admit it.
Poe. I'm a flat earther.
You're
You
a
sound like
Poe.
Rick from Rick and Morty.
Wow. That is a good show.
Yeah, it is.
hope Eric-
It's overrated.
Yeah. It's a lot better than your
it's
global
over-
religion.
It's overrated. Rick and Morty's overrated though.
I hope Eddie. Not Eddie. I hope Eric shows up.
Wow. I have history with Eric, so
Yeah, we know because you wanted to fuck him.
Yeah, you want to have sex with him so bad.
That you started all this drama.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't want to have sex with me.
But what
No,
planet do
you
you
want
came
to have
from?
sex with him. You wanted to have sex with him.
Right, but I'm saying I don't know why he didn't want to. I don't know why he didn't want to put his wiener in my donut.
You're fucking stupid. You're really.
No, I'm not fucking stupid. I am a human being.
You don't have a You don't have a donut. You have a unit. You have a wiener. You don't sound like you have a donut. You're him.
And you also do
You're
realize that there are people
I'm a
change
man.
their voice.
Well.
Like, case in point, there are people out there like who could take pills to alter their voice. A lot of transgender
not
people
how
do
it
that.
works.
Do your research, kid.
You're not born a woman. You're not born a woman. But here's the. Listen. You're not born a woman.
Pills don't
exactly
make your
what I was
voice
born at.
different.
Because you didn't see me come
There's no
alive
such
when I
thing
was
as
born.
voice changing pills.
You were not there to see my birth.
Nah. They never exist. They
Hold
never
up,
exist.
shut up.
You never exist. You never exist. They never exist.
Shut up.
They never exist.
So if I
Just
take
like
my
how you were not
antidepressant,
there to see the
So if
beginning of the universe.
shut up, Kenny.
So
Shut
therefore,
up.
you cannot know if the Earth is billions,
Yes,
zillions
shut
of
up.
years old. The
Shut
Earth
up.
is 6,000 years old. Just
Yeah,
like what the
so
Bible
they never
says.
exist. They never exist. And how old are you, anyways?
I'm in my 60s.
You're
Yeah,
what?
bullshit. Anyways, so since you say that pills can make a person's voice change, since I
Yeah,
take
that, and I
antidepressant,
also am
since
a
I take
smoker.
antidepressant, does my voice change?
Not
Does my
those
voice?
kind of pills, you idiot. Other kinds of pills.
Nah.
Be more specific of what types of
Hey,
pills.
hey, Kit. I think I know Jess's problem,
What is
or,
it?
or Kenny. Maybe what happened is, she took pills that, made her pee too tight. Because if steroids make your pee smaller, maybe it was the opposite for her.
Him.
Maybe
Actually, that's him. And
she,
and I don't think that's true. You can't. I don't think anyone can change your voice. It's not possible. That's born.
Yes,
I think you're born a man.
Well, it's actually been confirmed because we actually found. Well, Jukebox
to
Fairs can
help
tell you
alter
about
their voice.
how
A
Kenny
lot like
is
say
a
if you want
girl.
to transition into a dude, you could take pills to help make your voice deeper.
That's not
Do your
how it
research.
works. That's not
Yeah,
how
but
it
you're
works.
born a man. You're born a man, actually.
That's not how it works, Jess.
Yes, it does. Look it up right
You
here,
sound like a
right
man.
now. Look it up
You're
right
you're
here,
not a
right
woman.
now.
You're not
Probably
born a
has-
woman. You sound like
She
a
probably
man.
has She has.
Yeah.
I can't talk. She probably has like some type of mic that's disguising her voice or whatever.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah, I
No,
think
I
someone did
said
mention
I'm a
something about
former
a
smoker.
voice changer.
I'm
You're
a
not a
smoker.
former smoker, and your coughs, they're fake as fuck.
They're not
Fake.
fake. They're real.
They're fake.
No. I think what
Ethereum. I guess until you start smoking, then you'll understand.
I
What
don't
kind of
Since you
smoke.
don't smoke,
I
you
don't
want to
Yeah,
smoke.
what do
know.
you
So
smoke?
how
I
about
don't
you shut
smoke.
it, kid?
What do you smoke? No, I got a question. What do you smoke?
I smoke weed. I smoke pot. I smoke
you
cigarettes,
just called it the same
cigars.
thing, Dingus.
Pot and weed are the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yes,
Yes,
they
they
are. They're
are.
the same thing.
No, they're
And
not,
I
kid.
only smoke
Do
weed
your
too.
research.
Okay.
Look it up right
What
here.
else drugs do you
Right now,
take?
look it up.
What else other drugs do you take? Do you take shrooms?
Meth.
Yeah.
You take
Meth,
cocaine?
no.
You take cocaine?
I already told you what I smoke. Do you have ears?
Do you take LSD?
I told you what I smoke.
Crystal meth?
I told you what I smoke.
Yeah, you smoke crystal meth.
Weed, pot, cigarettes, and cigars.
You smoke crystal meth. And I only
No,
smoke
I do
weed.
not.
I only smoke
Do
weed.
not project that falsehood onto me.
You
I never
smoke
said
crystal
that.
meth. Yes,
Do
you
you
do. You
do-
smoke crystal meth.
You
And
do
you're not-
heroin?
No, I already said what I smoke.
You smoke crystal meth. Yes, you
No,
do.
I do
You
not.
smoke
I do not
crystal
know where
meth.
you got that from.
I don't know. You don't even. You sound like you don't even. You act like you don't even live in this planet. You don't even live in Earth.
Yeah,
You don't
I
live.
do.
You don't live in Earth.
Probably
You live
are
in
from
another planet.
Yes,
Jupiter,
I do.
Planet
You
Pluto,
live in
or
another
whatever.
planet.
Hold
Right.
up, shut up, kid. So I partly agree with you. I don't live on your round Earth because that's fiction. But I live on your flat Earth because that is reality.
No.
Even the
This is
Bible
Earth.
says
No,
the
this
Earth
is
is flat.
this is Earth.
The
You don't
Bible does
you don't
not
live in
meant
Earth.
to say the planet is
Yeah,
flat.
it does. Look it up, kid.
You
No,
don't
it
live
doesn't.
in Earth. And stop calling me kid. I'm 20 years
Well,
old.
you are a kid. Deal with
I'm
it.
20 years old.
Deal
Hey.
with it.
I'm 20.
Deal
Hey,
with it.
you guys want to hear something funny with him? Hey, so
The globe Earth. Ha ha. Funny. Move on.
I have a question. Is the planet, is your anus flat?
I guess he lives in Uranus instead.
Yeah, I guess he lives in your anus too. Because
Yeah, your anus.
no, last time he sits there and says, He says this to
No,
me.
fake again. Fake
When I was
cough.
when I was
It's
saying
not
the
a fake
planet,
off,
when
kid.
I was talking about the planet, your anus, he actually admitted that he has a flat anus.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
You were talking about you, dude.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
When did I say that?
I don't.
You said
I
on
mean,
my live stream when I did a
Prove it.
debate with you.
Prove it.
Okay, I'll prove it right now.
do you know
I
which
would like
video
to
it
see
was?
it, kid. He will never find it because I never said that.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
But anyways, yeah. Every single debate I've won, every
You didn't
single
win.
debate I have done, I've won every single one of them. Because
You're so
nobody can
stupid.
debunk any of
Oh
my
yeah.
arguments.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Clearly, you're the Muhammad Ali of debating. Clearly.
Yeah, finally somebody admits it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm admitting it. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
the you're the best. You're the
I
best.
hope other
Right.
people will admit it.
Right.
Where the hell is it? Okay.
Yeah.
The earth is flat, guys. Deal with it.
It's round, dummy.
Well, it's round like a pizza.
You don't. I don't think you sound like. I don't think you're even human. You're an alien.
I'm not really tech savvy, so
You're, you're,
so guess I'll try. But anyways, regardless, though,
you're not. You don't even sound like a human being.
well, I am a
Oh,
human being, so
You're not human.
This
Deal
is
with
the
it.
debate I had with him.
Hey.
The one where I destroyed you. I made the video.
Are you on your phone? Are you on your phone?
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not really tech savvy.
Okay.
Then try to go on your laptop and try to show us it.
So are you?
I guess I'll try. But anyways,
Are you?
all right, but what's your what else?
Yeah, it actually proves that you're wrong. You're wrong.
Well,
like
that was all CGI from NASA.
Oh my
sound like
god.
Shrek the ogre.
There is no CGI. It was a
CGI
fucking
has
debate.
a budget of billions of dollars. They can afford it.
It
Do
was
your
a
research.
debate.
Okay, Shrek the
NASA
ogre.
can use CGI.
You must be an ogre, aren't you?
No, I'm a human being.
You're an ogre. You sound like an ogre. You
So-
must
I'm
be
a
Shrek.
flat earther with.
Okay, Shrek the ogre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably live in
Okay,
the
Shrek
swamps
the ogre.
too.
Hey, Jess.
I had to have a hole cut in my throat.
Okay,
Hey,
Shrek the ogre.
I
Hey,
had a
Jeff.
hole cut in my throat.
One of
Okay,
the people.
Shrek.
Smoking.
Hey,
Okay,
Jess.
Shrek.
Jess. Somebody has a question for you in the chat. Did you pass preschool?
Of course I did.
No, you didn't. You don't sound like you did. You never went to school.
You guys are being so rude to me. Well, you are. It's not funny.
It
Really?
is funny, Shrek the ogre.
I'm not an ogre. Here.
Yes, you are an
Here,
ogre.
here.
You call
Shut
me
up,
kid,
shut
so
up,
you're an
shut
ogre.
Shut up.
Hey,
You're an ogre. You're an ogre.
Say it. Shut
No,
up. Repeat
no,
after
even
me.
better. Even better.
No.
You know who Jess is? Jess is
No, shut
Pazuzu.
up. Shut up.
Jess is Pazuzu
Repeat
from The
after me.
Exorcist.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. All right, repeat after me. The earth. Now, okay, now you say it.
The earth.
Say the earth.
The
The
earth
Earth is round.
is round.
Flat.
Is round.
No,
round.
say the
It's
earth
round.
is
It's round,
flat.
god damn it.
It's flat.
It's round.
No,
Round.
say
So,
the
I
earth.
got a question. So why do you think
is
the
flat.
dinosaurs are not real?
Hold on.
Yeah, because dinosaurs are bullshit. They
are real.
never
Have you
found
been
a
to
They
a
are
complete
real.
specimen
Go to
of
a
any
museum and
dinosaur.
look for them.
Dinosaurs
Every
are real.
dinosaur
I've
specimen
There's a
is
fossil
fake.
park. There's a fossil park in where I live, and we find marine
That's all
reptiles.
CGI.
Matter of
From
fact, there's
NASA.
also a dinosaur that was found
It's not
in my
actually
state
there.
hundreds of years
Yeah.
It's
back.
all just a hologram.
No
Hey,
way.
Jeff.
It's not a
This person
hologram.
Are you
say
retarded?
dinosaurs are fake.
No,
Hey,
it's
Jeff.
a
Yeah,
hologram.
I'm triggered now.
And on top of that,
Hey, Jess. I have a
there
question
has
for
never,
you.
shut up.
There's
There has
no,
never
there's a
been a
question for you
complete
in the chat right
specimen
now.
of a dinosaur ever found. They never have found one. Like say they'll find claws from like a bird, and then they'll say, "Oh, look, claws, therefore a dinosaur." When it could have been just
birds
from a
are
bird or a
dinosaurs.
crocodile.
Well,
No, birds are not
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
If
That's
matter you like
bullshit.
it or not.
Yeah,
Okay,
hey,
There's
Shrek.
never. Hey,
Yeah.
shut up, kid.
Yeah,
There has
Shrek the
never
ogre
been
is
a
speaking
complete
facts.
specimen. There has never been a complete specimen of any dinosaur.
Now you
Actually,
shut
there
up.
is. There is a complete
No, there
specimen.
isn't.
Yes, there is.
Prove it.
The Sioux specimen, the Tyrannosaurus Rex Sioux specimen is 90% complete.
Oh, 90. So, but you see, they didn't find the whole thing.
No, because the specimen was bitten by another tyrannosaur.
Yeah, assuming that it was, but you were not there.
No, because there's evidence of bite marks
You weren't
of the
there. It
specimen.
didn't happen, kid.
Yes, it
Hey.
did.
Sound like Shrek the ogre. Okay.
I'm
So
not
how do you know your
Shrek, and I'm
science,
not an
Shrek?
ogre. Quit
Yes,
name
you are an
calling
ogre.
me.
You are an ogre. You are an
Quit
ogre.
name calling me.
You're an ogre.
Oh,
You sound like an
yeah,
ogre.
I
You
mean,
sound like one.
You are really making me angry,
Or
kid.
Jess or whatever.
Hey, hey, hey.
Stop name calling me.
Whoa, calm down, Shrek.
You're making
Calm
me
down,
angry.
Shrek.
Yeah,
Calm down,
You
Shrek.
better
Shrek.
shut the
Hey.
fuck up.
Come on. Calm
Yeah,
down, Shrek.
Shrek.
Hey, Donkey.
Come on,
Hey.
Shrekky.
Hey, no. He's more like Donkey because he's a jackass.
I'm
Yeah,
not a jackass. I'm a human being.
Yes, you are a jackass.
yeah.
No, I'm a human being.
I got something.
Calm down, Shrek. Shrek, calm down.
I'm not Shrek.
Yes,
Hey,
you
Zach.
are,
The name
Shrek.
calling.
Hey, Zach, he's probably a libtard. Hey, hold on.
What?
Jeff, he's probably a libtard.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not a limtard.
Yes.
I'm a flat earther.
This is
Yeah,
what
hey.
you sound like. This is what you
I'm
sound
not a
like.
limtard.
Hey,
That's not even close to what my voice is.
hey, I have a question.
You're grasping at straws.
I have a question for you. Are you are you a libtard?
No, I'm a flat earther.
Did you guess what?
I
I
would
think
You're on
say
the
it,
spot.
but
Deal with
it's,
it.
I could see some people taking it the wrong way.
Some people
Hey,
take it what the wrong way.
hey, there's also another question for you here.
What is it?
What is school?
School is unfortunately a place where people get indoctrinated to believe in the satanic globe earth religion.
What the? See, that's proof that you didn't went to school.
Yes, it did.
No, you
Because
didn't,
I
Shrek.
used shut up. I used
Shrek
to
the
believe
ogre.
in the globe earth
You're an
religion.
ogre.
You're an ogre.
Used
Shrek
to
the ogre.
believe in the
I'm
globe earth
you know what,
religion, but then I
Jeff?
got exposed to the truth.
Jess,
Oh, boy.
Jess, I have a new nickname
What
for
they
you.
teach you at schools is all a part of a conspiracy.
Okay.
And then I figured that out later on in my life.
Oh, there's also
So-
another question.
And
Where
so
did
don't
the
be insulting me telling me that I never went to school.
You didn't went to school.
Oh.
You don't
I
sound.
did.
You don't act. You
I
don't
said
think
I
like
used to believe in the
you're
globe
not
earth
right in the
religion,
head.
you son
Oh,
of a
Jess,
bitch.
Jess,
Well,
Jess,
maybe
there's also another question. Then where did the dinosaur bones come from?
People carve them or that, or they'll put other animals together to make a dinosaur.
Okay. Well, I got a question for you, Jess.
My name's Kenny, but go ahead.
Where's your brain?
In my skull.
You don't have one.
I do.
You don't.
did you know?
Your brain is
So you're
tiny as a
saying believe me
crocodile.
because I say so. You
You have a
realize that's a
crocodile
weak
brain.
argument, right?
You have a crocodile brain, don't you?
That's a
Actually,
weak
crocs are pretty
argument.
smart.
You goofy
Wow,
as
that's
hell, bro.
so
You so
weak.
goofy. What's
You're
up with your
weak.
goofy ass, homie?
You're weak just like your globe earth.
And
Actually,
you're weak. And you're weak.
Kenny's
You're
brain
weak for
is
not
more that
admitting
of a
that you're an
turtle.
ogre.
So Jess, is your brain made out of Nickelodeon slime?
No, my brain is made out of what human brains are made out of.
Then what are human brains made out of?
They are made out of chemistry.
That's kind of
No,
What
they're
else would
not.
they be made out of?
It's kind of very vague, dude.
Reactions
Or
to each other.
dudette.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Hey,
think
what's
it's made
going
out.
on,
I don't know. That's
Phoenix?
probably why. I don't know. That's probably why you sound like Shrek. And we got another. Oh, we got another
Yeah, a
reptile
smoker
here.
Shrek. Smoker version of Shrek.
We got another alligator here.
Oh, great.
An alligator. What do you mean?
Well, there's one in the live chat.
Who?
I'm not. You tell me.
I don't know. Maybe it's the jackass.
Yeah,
Matter
I
of
would say it's
fact,
a jackass who believes the earth is round.
Kenny's
It's
brain is
not
more that
round.
of a
Deal with
turtle.
it, kid.
Okay,
Seriously.
Shrek the
Why
ogre.
can't you accept the earth is flat?
Why? Because Shrek the ogre.
I'm not Shrek. Stop
You
calling me
are an
that,
ogre.
you
You are an
motherfucker.
ogre.
Stop calling me that.
You sound like an ogre.
No, I don't.
You do
Stop
sound
doing
like an
that.
Yes,
ogre.
you
Shut
are
up,
an ogre.
You,
fucking cunt.
okay,
You're
Shrek,
really starting
okay,
to piss
Shrek,
me off, kid.
Shrek
I
the
am not an
ogre,
ogre. I
Shrek
am a
the
flat
ogre.
earther.
Yeah, Shrek. Come on, Shrek.
You know what? Yeah.
You know what? I
Did
care
someone,
that people
is
like
someone
you
in your
can even
swamp, Shrek?
breathe.
Did someone went in your swamp?
I'm
Tyrannus?
scared that people like you can
Yeah?
reproduce.
I think that this is going to be Jess's new nickname. We're just going to call her Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek
How
the
are you
ogre.
even alive? With how
That's him.
stupid
That's
you are.
not
Shrek the
her. That's
ogre
not
with a
her.
turtle
That's him.
brain. That's what I'm gonna say.
How are you alive with how stupid you are?
No, you're the really big stupid one.
No, I'm not. You are
You
because
can't even tell
because
what's round
you
or not.
believe an explosion happened in space and then monkeys somehow popped into existence and then monkeys had sex with each other.
Shrek.
Therefore,
Actually,
humans
we're
popped in.
technically as apes, not monkeys, due to your
Hey,
thick head. We are
Shrek.
considered
We
to be
are
apes, no
not
matter if you like
apes.
it or not.
We came from Adam and Eve.
Well, what?
Well, the topic of tonight was supposed to be about my film, and then kind of turned into drama later on.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you know,
questions,
Yeah,
you
because
reptile.
Ty
I'm
here
sorry.
and Tyrannotherium keep calling me at 3 a.m.
I haven't
multiple
called
times.
you at 3 a.m.
Yes, you did. Stop
No, you
lying to
didn't.
me, kid.
No, you didn't.
Right. I'm
Yes,
Shrek the ogre.
you did.
Yeah, I'm
Shrek
Stop
the ogre.
calling me at 3 a.m.
Bro, I
Okay,
saw
Shrek
it
the
on my
ogre.
phone.
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
Stop calling me that. You know what? I'm going to start calling you names now.
Hold on, Shrek. There's a couple
You
questions for you.
dog.
Hold on, Shrek.
Okay,
Hold on.
dog, roll over. Roll over,
Shrek.
dog. You've been
Hey,
a
Shrek.
bad dog. You
What
stupid
the
dog.
hell? That's not an insult. No, that's not an insult.
Yeah, it is.
It's not an insult, Shrek.
Hey, Shrek.
Not an insult, Shrek the ogre.
Or
We got.
how this
Shrek the
Yeah,
fucking
ogre.
act
sheep.
Did
like
someone
Shrek
went in your
too.
You just
swamp?
follow what
Hold
everyone
on.
says. You're a
Hey, hey,
sheep.
Nah. Nah.
You're a
What
sheep.
the?
hey,
You
hey,
just follow what
What are you
everyone
talking about?
says.
What are you
Sheep.
talking about, man?
hey.
You're a
Shut up.
fucking sheep.
Hey, shut up for a sec. Hey, shut up. Shut up for a sec. There's a couple questions. Shrek, we have a couple questions for you in the chat.
Quiet down.
We have a couple questions for you in the chat. So
Yeah,
if you're
Shrek, answer.
so if you're Shrek, can Prison Meddler bane Fiona?
I'm not Shrek.
Yes,
So
you are.
but can
No,
so
I'm
can
not.
can he bane Fiona?
They're fictional characters. I don't care.
Okay. And also face
Your
it.
globe Earth religion and Albert Einstein, Charles Darwin, they are all the high priests of your satanic religion.
We also have face it, your dad, sister is your mom. Is that true?
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
Read.
Up your ass.
More like pure stinky ass.
Guess
Yeah,
how many
up your
fingers am I
ass.
holding? Shrek.
I don't care.
Oh,
It's
man.
2. That means you're too stupid.
I said I don't care, so that doesn't matter.
Oh,
Okay,
man, my
Shrek.
brain cells
Good,
are
good. That's good, Shrek.
Did you know?
Okay, sheep.
Yeah, that's not an insult. That's the dumbest insult ever.
No, it is, because if you think about it, you just follow what everyone says. You don't have the intelligence to think for yourself. You just
Yes, I
follow what
do.
everyone says because you're too stupid to think for
nah.
yourself. So you're a sheep.
Okay, Shrek the ogre. Okay, Shrek the ogre. Okay, Shrek the ogre. Shrek the ogre.
That is the
Sheepy.
weirdest sheep noise expression.
Sheep don't even make that sound, dumbass.
You sound like a sheep that's fucking.
Yeah, like a sheep that's on
That
crack.
was me mocking you, you fucking idiot.
Really?
Nah, it didn't sound like.
Man, you guys.
Really?
I thought you guys were stupid for believing the Earth is round, but man,
Oh man,
you
we
took it to
pissed
a
you off
whole new
big
level.
time, Kenny.
Really?
We
Because if you're
pissed you
mocking us,
off.
because if you're mocking us, man, you get an F at mocking people but can we really be surprised because you failed preschool probably?
I didn't fail preschool. How many times do I have to tell you?
Yes,
I
you
went
did,
to
Shrek.
school.
You never
Shut
went to
the
school
fuck
at all.
up. I was taught everything in the public school system. It
You
wasn't
never
until
been to
years
school.
later. Shut up.
You
Shut up.
been. You
Shut up.
never been to
Shut
school.
up.
You
Shut
never
up.
been to school.
Shut up.
You never
Shut
been
up.
to school. You
Shut
never
up.
been to school.
It
You never
wasn't
been to
until
school.
later
You never been
on
to school.
during my education was when I found out that they were all lying to me. Doing research, I found out
So
that
you're
the
good with
school
Brian
system
now,
is all just a
Phoenix?
conspiracy. It's all a conspiracy just for our tax money.
So is it the swamp then?
They want mind control. It's all part of the Illuminati.
Is Lord Farquaad getting
You're-
your swamp back?
Why
What
do we
the-
keep going on about Shrek?
Because you
That
sound
has
like
nothing to
you're
do
an
with the
ogre.
shape
You
of
sound
the
like
earth.
an ogre.
You fucking sheep. Man,
You're an ogre.
man,
You're an ogre. You
and
fucking
you're
ogre.
a sheep.
Ogre.
Man,
Ogre.
man, man.
Hey, hey,
You're
hey.
not smart enough to think for yourself. Man,
I ain't no
man,
sheep. What are you
man.
talking about? What are you talking about, you Shrek? What are you
I'm
talking about, Shrek the
you
ogre?
fucktard.
Man. Now she's really pissed.
I'm talking about you.
You never
Who
been
else
to
would I be
school.
talking about?
Well, Kenny, you never been to school at all. You don't sound like you've been to
How
school.
many times do I have to tell you? I went to the school system growing up, but
No,
it
you
wasn't
didn't.
until later on when I found out that it was all lies. So I left
Wait
behind
a sec.
your globe earth religion that I converted to their true religion.
Wait a second. Are you the Grinch? You sound like the Grinch.
Shrek Grinch?
No, I am not the
Yes,
Grinch.
You are the Grinch.
You're Grinch.
You're the
You
Grinch.
know,
You're a
You're the
mean
we're
Grinch
not
of
even
dad.
all the
having an
Earth.
intelligent
All the
conversation anymore.
You
You're
sound like the Grinch.
of all the Earth.
Oh yeah, and you're the Lorax.
What you thought? that
Wow.
doesn't sound. Nah, I don't sound. Nah, I don't sound nothing like the
Because
Lorax.
because you sound like a tree hugging hippie.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't think he's not a hippie at all.
bullshit. Don't lie to me.
That's like the worst
You've
comeback
been lying
ever.
to me the entire time.
Well, you sound okay. Okay, the Grinch. Yo, where's your dog Max?
I don't have a dog.
Yes, you do. Where is he?
My dog died, you idiot.
Where is he?
I told you he died.
Where the hell is he? Where
He
the
died.
sorry for your loss then. Whatever.
Well, thank you for finally owning up on your mistakes. Jesus Christ.
Well, but you're welcome, Shrek.
I'm not Shrek. I'm Kenny.
Okay, Shrek the ogre.
So,
Okay, sheepy.
hey, do you want to explain to them how Hornerson is a fake last name?
Yeah,
And why
it's
it is?
not
Fake.
even a fake
I've
name.
explained it to you a
It's
billion
it's
times.
a fake name.
Well, there's
NASA
new people.
hijacked
There's new
Google.
people. Yeah, did you guys hear that? NASA hijacks
Yeah,
Google.
NASA hijacked Google.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope NASA sends you to space and you don't come back.
Yeah, and the Earth is flat.
All right then.
When you go
Yeah,
out
finally,
in
you
space,
admit it.
you will
Earth
see
is flat.
that the Earth
I
is
win.
flat.
I have a
Talk to
question.
an
Yeah, you
astronaut.
win,
Have you
okay.
talked to an astronaut before, Kenny, or Jess, or Shrek, or whatever you are?
Or the Grinch.
Astronauts on the internet even will say that
No, have you talked to
shut
a
up,
professional
shut up, shut up, shut up,
astronaut?
shut up, shut up, shut up. Even astronauts will say that all the footage of them in space is fake, and so that right there proves
Then
that
why
what
is
I said that space is fake.
They're wrong. No, you're wrong. They will tell you that the Earth is round because they've been there in outer
so? I have a
space.
question. Why is it that Buzz Aldrin, when a flat earther asked him if the Earth is flat, he proceeded to try to his response was because he was just being an idiot and trolling him. His response was to punch him in the face. That's Buzz Aldrin. Why did Buzz Aldrin punch him in the face then?
Because it was all part of the conspiracy.
You're retarded.
No, you're retarded.
You're
Shit.
retarded. I'm not
Eric
retarded.
said that he is coming back. Oh shit.
No, you're going to stay.
No,
You're staying in.
Staying here. You are staying. You are fucking staying.
Under
Do
whose
not run
authority?
off. Do not run
Under
off.
whose authority?
Do not run off. Run
Okay,
off.
Karen.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll still make fun of you.
Okay,
Here.
Mel Karen.
Yeah.
So guess what?
Yeah, you sheepy sheep.
Stay here,
You're-
Karen.
Pussy ass sheep.
Karen,
You
I ain't no
fucking
coward. I'm
pussy.
already here.
You're a fucking pussy.
No,
I'm
you're
not
the
a
biggest
coward. I'm
pussy
not a
because
coward.
you.
Yeah, you are,
everyone-
because
I'm not a
you
everyone
leave
coward.
them
around
around
If
you
I'm a
like a
coward,
fucking
you
pussy
make
you
no
are.
sense, Karen.
I make complete sense.
You make
You
no
just don't
sense.
want to admit it.
You're a Karen. Okay,
No,
Karen.
I'm not a Karen.
Okay,
I'm a
Mel
flatter.
Karen. Okay, Mel Karen.
Or Darren.
Yo, he left like a bitch.
Oh, you
Oh,
fucking pussy! You've left like a fucking coward. God damn it!
Oh man, what a coward.
That's
Yeah.
really something. I mean, that's some really hardcore trolling.
Yeah. So now you guys see my trolls now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh boy, man, this was out of control.
I'm-
But I appreciate J Dog or JD.
J Dog, you can just call me Jay for short.
Oh, I appreciate Jay destroying her. Like that was
Oh, no
actually the very
problem.
first time, like really destroying.
So was
yeah,
that
J-Dog
really
Films
a
did destroy her, but
was that really
Oh.
like a voice changer or something?
Hello.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my god. I heard all that. Oh my god. So what I think happened with the voice, I think either Jess is using a voice changer or she is just that good of an actress and she's able to disguise her voice like that.
Or that's actually a real voice. I don't think that's a guy, period. I don't think that's a woman at all. No, I think it's a dude.
I mean,
Yeah,
since
like
that
how do you
Jess
guys know
is a
that this
hacker,
is really a woman?
but yeah, hold up. Since that Jess is a hacker, Jess can definitely get good voice changing software. But and now look, I get it. You think it's a dude, but ultimately, my dad did trace the IP address, and we found out that it was Jess. It's because of the IP address.
Yeah. Eric's dad knows people who can do that legally.
where's Sebastian, by the way?
Well,
I don't know.
Sebastian doesn't
Who's
know.
Sebastian?
Friend of ours. He doesn't know Zach that well. So
Yeah. So
Oh,
originally,
fair enough.
we thought that Kenny was Sebastian, but then we found out that was not true. We apologized, and then because of my dad, has connections to the government. My dad had the IP address tracked, and then that ultimately proved once and for all it was Jess. So
Yeah.
so either Jess is really really good at
yeah.
making her voice sound more manly, or she's using a voice changer. I'm
Yeah.
thinking voice changer is a little bit more likely.
Yeah, she's probably
Well,
using a special mic or
I know
whatever.
Zach. I know Zach. I know Zach's
mean,
making a video tomorrow. Tyranno's gonna make a video tomorrow. Jay, I don't know if you
Well,
really.
I didn't know. I didn't
Nah,
say I
I'm
was
not gonna.
making a video.
I'm good.
I'm definitely gonna make a video tomorrow. I actually
Yeah.
record some
Oh
of
my
it
god.
with my phone.
I
I
noticed
was
that
wondering
Jess was
what the
getting
hell's going
pissed.
on.
Yeah, Jess was getting pissed like when you guys like were calling her all those names like Homer
Yeah.
and Shrek.
Yeah, she is a Shrek.
Oh, that was funny.
Man,
I think
that was
Jackass.
funny as
I
hell.
think Jackass fits better because she's pretty much donkey.
Yeah. And then
She
afterwards
sounds
she
like
was
a
trying to
donkey.
salt you back. She was trying to salt you back by calling you a dog, and then she called you a sheep.
Oh yeah, she did call me a sheep. I'm like, I'm not a sheep.
That was like the worst sheep impression ever.
Yeah,
It was. Oh my god, it was awful. It was
Like-
so bad that even my own dog could do a better sheep impression.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what? Her sheep impression was like, I mean, the Razzies would not even would sit there and say, we're gonna give you an award, but we're also gonna give you nothing because it sucked so bad.
Wow, this live stream turned into dumpster fire.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I
Dang.
didn't plan on it going in this direction. So
I don't
Sorry.
think any of us were, but then
Yeah.
Jess happened to have showed up. But Jess likes to be the center of attention.
Yeah, because she's a
Mhm.
whore.
Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry. Sorry, Zach.
Nah, that's all. I mean, dude, like I said, I've dealt with a lot of trolls before, so
Simba, come on.
Yeah, I dealt with trolls before. Matter of fact, I actually dealt with this one troll who hates Akira Toriyama, but yet he's a Dragon Ball hater, and he says, "Oh, thank God he's dead" or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck
That's
is wrong with
fucked up.
you? Yeah,
yeah.
and that's pretty hypocritical because he literally has a Dragon Ball profile picture, and
So
then
if he hates it so much, why does he have it as his profile picture?
I don't know, because he hates Toriyama. He said that Toriyama runs out of ideas. No, it's not Toriyama. It's the staff, or it's something else. Toriyama's not doesn't really follow some of the Dragon Ball content that much. I mean, he's the supervisor of Super at the time, but it wasn't him that fucked up Super. It was the staff, not Toriyama.
Well, there you go.
Complete bullshit. Simba, come on. Simba, come on.
Like, for example, in episode 5, the animation of episode 5 in Super was fucking garbage.
Oh, that it was. It was complete and utter horseshit.
Oh my gosh! So
Like, I seriously don't know what Jess's problem is. But yeah, like, we've got to the point where we want to press charges. Because 4 years doing this shit, just fucking stop,
4 years?
okay?
I
Yeah,
thought
4
it's been
years.
more than that.
Well,
it's been
in
like
4
8
years
years.
she hadn't called us, but she's been calling us since November or October or whatever. I can't remember which. But yeah, and she's been calling me a lot, Joonbug Films a lot, Eric a lot. One time she even was making a jerk off noise.
yeah, she was making noises like she was masturbating.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And then she was making these like fake voice prank calls or whatever.
Yeah. And okay, Eric, did you notice like towards the beginning of it, she resorted to talking and making farting noises.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and Terminatorium. Did you say that she prank called you doing like a raw sound once?
Yeah, something like that.
Didn't she, Eric? Didn't she prank call you at work when you worked 13 hours some days at a hospital? After a 13-hour shift, she was calling you. You answered, and she used the sound of the toilet.
What happened was that she prank called me at 11 at night when I was an hour into my sleep, and then she's like, "Doctor, I have something stuck on my butt."
What?
She also
was an hour into my sleep, and then that horse shit happened. I was fucking pissed.
She also didn't she call you multiple times at work one time, and then you answered the phone, and it was just the toilet flushing.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's so weird.
I remember Apture called me while I was at work one time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I called
I
him
don't know
too.
what he wanted, but
Oh, I called him too.
oh, you did, Jay?
Yeah, I recently called him.
Yeah,
I recently made a phone call to him
answer.
yesterday. It was about yesterday. I called him.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I don't know.
Well, that was
I asked
dumpster
him
fire.
about why is I don't know. I decided to confront him, explaining him why the fuck is he is he still doing this goofy ass shit?
Yeah. Well, they would be perfect for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Her and
So hold on.
Him actually, that's him actually.
Yeah, hold on. Eric, you used to know Jess. How would Jess be with a hillbilly incest personnel from buttfuck Alabama?
Well,
Would they be perfect for each other?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, all I have to say is, for those who have seen Deliverance, I hope that Jess can squeal like a pig.
Yeah, and make donkey noises too.
I don't even think anybody could get in there. It's so tight.
Or
What?
heck, because there's never been a dick in there, it's probably all covered in spider webs.
You know
Yeah.
why? Wait. You know why? You want to know why there's not been a dick in there, Eric?
Why?
She's the real teeth.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Ever seen the movie Teeth?
No.
Has anybody seen it?
I don't
Does
think
somebody
so.
want to explain it?
It's a movie about a killer pussy that eats you.
That's
What?
That's dumb.
Yeah, so Jess is the real teeth.
Wow.
Oh yeah, so Joonbug.
Yeah.
The Mickey Mouse horror movie guy got back to me. He said, "Yeah, we're good. When would you like to do this? And is it over Zoom?" I don't
Stream
want to use Zoom. I want to use what we usually do.
StreamYard. Say it's over StreamYard.
And that will be next Monday, right?
Uh-huh.
Monday the 18th.
3 p.m. Central Time. But yeah, and Zach, by the way,
Wait, sorry. You said 3 p.m. at what time zone?
Central.
You were
I'm
about to say
actually
something,
looking at the
Junebug?
movie Teeth.
Okay,
Like,
by the way, I might be looking for you for Sit Down by the Fire. Possibly the first week in May.
Okay. I'm down for that.
I mean, assuming if you don't get hopefully you get work by then, but it'll be 3 p.m. Central Time, so that would be probably about 1 o'clock for you. And we'll play it accordingly. If you get a job by then,
Oh yeah. Well, if it's in May, I'll probably get a job by then.
yeah, and then maybe what I'm saying is like we'll work it out accordingly. Like maybe when you get off or something, and hopefully Eric doesn't have any plans that day. But
All right.
and then yeah, and then I have then Eric, we actually have another person we're interviewing. I told him I need to check the books right now.
I'm about to leave, guys. It's almost 11. It's almost 1 o'clock where I'm from. I'll see you guys later. And this was fun.
Yeah.
Destroying. Jess. It was dope.
Hey! Remember, Tyrano, don't call Jess at 3 a.m. Right?
Yeah. Never ever call her.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna go. I want to know what the fuck's up.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyways,
J-Dog.
all right. See ya.
See ya, man. But yeah, I think we'll the remainder of this stream. Wait, someone's behind stage.
Oh, goody.
Hello.
Oh, you're back.
I am.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that's good to know. Phoenix Night.
Well, that got crazy.
Yeah.
Well, sorry for the dumpster fire.
And this was all just to promote your film.
What a promo. Well, I guess maybe it's a sign that Zach needs to make a movie about flat earthers now.
You know what? I have an idea. Is there any chance for Italian sniper? What if Italian sniper kills a bunch of flat earthers?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like you said before, like I'm okay with others' opinions. Like I don't think I would want to do a film where like it like basically demonizes people's view on Earth or whatever. You know what I mean?
To be fair, it is flat Earth, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like, don't we really just kind of want to make fun of those people because that's science? I mean, it is science. The Earth is round, right?
Yeah.
So in some ways, I think certain groups need to be made fun of, right?
Right.
So wait a minute. Hey, Eric, if you're not subscribed to Zach, go ahead and subscribe to him. But Zach D Productions, check out his films. Maybe we could get Lauren to make a cameo as Kenny in them, right? Wow.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't think he's here now.
So, but yeah, oh my gosh.
I
Boy.
sent Brian delivers you the goods, the StreamYard link, but I don't think he could join.
Maybe he's sleeping.
Yeah, it's probably late for him now.
Gosh, though, I just am in awe by that because that,
That was crazy.
well, I'm just more. No, we're pressing. We are. I mean, we are. We are doing the whole. Eric's dad is going to handle it. So. Because it's gotten to the point where, like, if you even make fun of, it's not even fun to make fun of him anymore. You know what I mean?
It's just getting tiring, basically.
Yeah. Like, it's just like if it's I wonder. That's why I just almost dare her. I dare her, honestly.
All right, Prison Meddler, take care.
I really dare her to go onto Fabio's stream, right?
Oh yeah.
I want to see that because can you imagine what Fabio would do if she wanted in? Fabio would probably invite her, right?
Yeah, probably.
And then she starts complaining about the earth being flat and everything and all this stuff. Like, I want to see that because Fabio would annihilate her.
Oh, he would. I actually thought of someone else that would really be good at roasting her.
Who?
This guy named Leon. I think Jay might know who he is.
Okay.
So,
well,
I mean, I could maybe invite him to StreamYard if she shows up again. Because, he's on my Facebook and everything, so.
well, yeah, well, I kind of, it's just one of those things. I'm trying to actually start. My biggest concern is, though, honestly, and I'm saying this because hopefully I don't not getting her any ideas, but my main concern right now is that I'm interviewing people, and if she's that good of a hacker, like, what if I, since I'm interviewing people,
like how did she get the StreamYard link?
I have no idea.
Yeah, see, I don't know how she would have gotten that. Unless somebody invited her, but
nobody would have done that though there, She's that good, dude.
Well, that's that's concerning.
Yeah. See, my biggest concern is that now that I'm interviewing people, like, what if
she doesn't
sends
like hack like your channels or anything, does she?
No, she hasn't done anything like that.
Oh, okay, that's good.
She leaves the channels alone, but she'll all of a sudden randomly join in on streams that we're on. It's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You mean like on the panel or just in the chat?
On the panel, and then somehow even if we even if we send out the if I say it, even it's weird. I don't know how she does it. because these links are meant to be private.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused how she got the StreamYard link.
Yeah. Well, now you know what I have to deal with. Because I told you my troll situation is similar to yours, but I think you and me are about the same with our troll situation, right?
Pretty much.
But no, she is looking at some. She's looking. I figured it out. She's looking at about 8 years in federal prison because she's committed federal crimes.
What else has she done?
Harassment, defamation. There's.
Well, those are just like. Well, I think defamation. That's just like a fine, right?
Yeah, but there's also.
But yeah, adding to the list, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, there's and then defamation of character. Obviously, the harassment, and there's even the insults that she made. Like, yeah, I will say on the stand if I have to.
Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with defending yourself.
But what I'm saying is the voice verbal assault. Like if we verbal assaulted her, but I would sit there and admit that on the stand. Like, yeah, I did that because I was defending myself, but she drew first blood with it. So
right,
and so she's looked at some stuff there, but no, I mean it's one of those things. It's like debating if I even really want to make a video about it tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm not even sure if it's even worth it for me.
Yeah, I guess if she continues to come on when you join, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, if it's a continuous thing, then yeah, maybe.
I know what to do. You could timestamp the video when she joined and have Fabio react to it, right, for a paid request, right?
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
And maybe sit there, tag it, leave Joonbug Films alone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah,
well, go watch
I mean, I hope she doesn't call me.
She does, dude. I'm sorry. It's not my. I did not. I don't
Oh
give.
no, I'm not blaming you. No,
I don't give out
it's
phone
just
numbers.
the troll that you're dealing with. That's all. I have them too.
Well, I just don't. If she does call you, I can assure you, I don't give out phone. I do not give out people's phone numbers. That's because that is private.
Right.
I do not do that. People have even asked me for like other YouTubers' emails that I have. Like I'm not comfortable giving that out, dude. And then they get mad at me. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to ask them for that. You know what I mean? So I don't do that. So if she does call you, I'm sorry. It's just getting to the point now where like I said, for me, now that I'm interviewing people, like I'm in talks because I'm not going to spoil stuff or sit down by the fire. But like I've messaged some people that are pretty big in the industry.
And you don't want people like that to be in the chat.
Well, luckily, that's one of the reasons why I don't go live when I do interviews. I always pre-record the interviews on StreamYard and upload them later because of that reason.
Yeah, so you can monitor it better.
But the other reason is I'm more concerned about what if they got into my emails and then like sent a picture of a private part
yeah
to like somebody who, let's say, well, I can kiss that connection goodbye. Because that's not going to make me look good at all, obviously. Because I mean, Bob Iger already doesn't like me too much. So, because I pissed him off. Sean Cunningham, the producer of Friday the 13th, doesn't like me too much. See, the reason why people don't like me in the industry is because I've told. Well, Bob Iger doesn't like me because I wanted his job. And I was 27 years old when I applied and campaigned myself and got some votes. He didn't like that. Sean Cunningham, the producer of Friday the 13th, doesn't like me because I called him on his bullshit. Because I wanted to possibly direct Friday the 13th, part 13. Great gig. And he told me he says he can't do it because it's unsolicited. I said, wait a minute. When you announced Friday the 13th in the magazine Variety, was it unsolicited then? And he said yes. And I said, that's kind of hypocritical of you, isn't it? He didn't like that too much. And then some of the other things I've heard in the industry about Sean, which that you guys will see Friday, because we interviewed Adam Marcus, the director of Jason Goes to Hell. And yeah, you'll kind of see how much Sean is kind of an asshole in that interview, because so there's some people in the industry that already don't like me too much. So it's mainly because, I guess I could have been a little higher up in the industry, even still living here in Kansas. But they don't like me because I'm not a yes man, And I said, hey, what? Don't you think Fabio could have gotten bigger in the industry too if he really wanted to? What? They've also told me, people in the industry have even told me that they've seen his channel. They don't like him because Fabio speaks the truth. So yeah. Well, here we were trying to promote your film, and it ended up being a troll stream, pretty much, right? Zach, you still there? But hey, folks, I don't know how many people watching, but I just messaged Jack in private chat that I'm gonna be hitting the hay. So, but good night, everyone, and go watch X-Ray when it premieres. Hopefully, this can be some future endeavors with Zach D Productions, and yeah. Um, no, Zach, we can't hear you. Nope. You're talking, can't hear you. Maybe try coming, maybe try exiting and coming back in. But yeah, I'm getting a little tired, so. I'm just gonna be hitting the hay, so. Well. Yeah, dude. If you're still talking, I can't hear you. I'm just gonna hit the hay, and I think we should just maybe just try to go to bed now. So, see, so yeah.